Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV. Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV. One thing me know, Elite Sports family, is if we not drink island-based juice, we not drink no juice. Look at these beverage. This is a sorrel, and also this is a pineapple. These are my two favorites so far. But listen, if you are in Tampa, if you are in the Florida area, you can pick it up at your favorite Jamaican restaurant. Also the gas station, the supermarket. Island best juice, one of the hottest juice in the market right now in the United States. Load a bag of soda, load a bag of Pepsi. Drink island best juice. People, watch this. This is what me I drink right now. This is my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Soursop. I love soursop, so I have to take a taste and make a taste it. Tell me what you think. Island best juice. Elite Sports TV, Ryan LFC represent.
Hey guys, Bunny Shaw here with Elite Sports TV. Make sure you like and subscribe and always tune in.
I am Liam Bailey and you are watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, enough respect.
Hi, my name is Taiko Indachirsi, former national 100-meter champion of Jamaica, and you're tuned into Elite Sports TV. Like, share, and subscribe to keep up to date with all of the new and upcoming informations we have to do with, especially corruption in athletics. And turn on the notification bell to get all of the upcoming information that's in here. I'm out.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Okay. Hi, this is Yasmin Jameson, Reggae Girls goalkeeper, and you're watching Ryan LFC's YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Hey guys, it's Jermaine Clark Jr. here from Byron Roll Squad 2023. You're watching Elite Sport TV with Ryan LFC. Stay tuned for all things Reggae Girls, Reggae Boys, and sports. Peace out.
I am Liam Bailey and you are watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, enough respect.
Hey guys, Bunny Shaw here with Elite Sports TV. Make sure you like and subscribe and always tune in.
Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV. Blessings, blessings, blessings. The heat continue. Boy, people, sorry for me not my jersey. I can't wear jersey in them heat here. The heat not normal. The material of the jersey, whole heap of heat. So sorry, but we rock the Jordan t-shirt. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So big up to everybody down in the comment section. Enough love and respect. Appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section. MF, big up yourself. Who that? The man himself, Shaggy. Come from underneath the bed. Big up yourself. You don't know the thing going on. Georgia girl, big up. Check up. One love. Big up yourself. You don't know. Who that? Free World Boss. Man, I lock down the city. Man, I lock down Europe. Man, I lock down Birmingham. Big up to everybody down in the comment section. Enough love and respect, people. A hot and torment day. You know what I mean? Hot and torment day. But we're there. Match day, people. What? We are 1 hour and 10 minutes for match kickoff. People, how Jamaica gonna deal with the heat tonight? The heat no normal over there in Texas. The heat. Why Concacaf no play them game here more at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock game? Where the evening a little bit more cooler and stuff. Right? You know, Jamaican players, them can't deal with the heat, bro. The heat are gonna burn up them, brother. Right? I'm not expecting what we usually expect. We're supposed to expect bigger thing, better thing for tonight game, but me there burn up and me have to come do the job too. Just like how the Reggae Boyz do the job. The job have to do, people. Yeah? Heat, man, the heat, people, the heat na normal. See? But the man must say no excuse, you know. Heat or rain or sunshine or the man have to come and perform. You know what I mean? But excuse me, people. Yes, people. Big up to all of the people that down in the comment section. Once you join the show, just smash the like button and thing. Yeah, man, and big up to Island Based Juice. If you not drink Island Based Juice, you not drink no juice. So make sure you check them up. The weather over there in and a normal weather. Yeah, man, people. So big up to all of the people that down in the comment section. Hi, Princess, how are you doing, man? Enough love, enough respect. Appreciate the support. Always here supporting Elite Sports TV. I have the utmost respect for you. Big up yourself, sweethearts. Enough love and respect. See? So, yeah, people. Me have a whole heap of people are call me from last night, you know, and the man must say, yo, me need to give the people them chance for talk. You get me, I say? Yeah, man. So, we're going to get into the conversation and thing. So, big up to all of the people them, but let's go to the phone line early, people. And thing. 98, what go on? 98.
Yeah, me, John, nah, hear me.
Nah, yeah, man. 98.
Hold on.
Hold on, man. Nah, yeah, 98, people. People, tell me if we not hear 98. Let me say if I my thing and get a problem. Sometimes the thing can get a little bit of problem. See? Let me check. Carla, welcome to the show. Good evening.
Good evening, my boss. You hear me now, General?
Yes, man. May I hear you, man? You alright? You take a pill?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me have the pill, them, man.
So you say?
Yeah, me I beg you to do that now. Yeah, me I beg you. Send the link to me when the match starts. That's one. And two, you just want to balance the show in the evening, bro. Balance it.
Where you call balance?
You just watch the game, yeah?
Where you call balance?
Yes, sir.
Where you call balance?
Don't beat the coach tonight. Don't beat him yet until the match done. If you beat him. When the match
so
done.
So you are premeditated beating already,
brother. I don't die, man. Alright. So tonight I just positive we are work with you now.
Then
no.
Set the tempo now, you call in, then set the tempo now then. Set the tempo.
Brother, tonight is a good night, man.
What make you think it's going to be good?
Night, bro. Brother, I don't feel it now, I feel it, bro. I feel it, you know. And so we Jamaica stay now. Marcus can't be telling us until we back against the wall. And them time we go hard, bro. You understand? It's not until we back against the wall.
So you believe we are going to win 3 or 4 today?
Yeah, man, I'm tell you, man. Brother, I'm not telling you, I text already and done tell you, say, tonight I'll even be in the night. You see me? A Champions League Bailey play tonight, my brother.
So you say Bailey are going to show up?
Yeah, man, tonight is a night where some man have to show up, brother. A show up night tonight, bro. It's like how Nicholas you go show up down Canada.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to show up tonight, brother. I'm gonna have to show up tonight. Now you still really say one man, you know.
Yeah.
But When you get the kill off the side, just kill him.
Yeah.
You can't get it over bar or from bar. You understand?
Yeah.
I mean, brother, you don't know my style. I'm going to talk now, I'm going to kill the boy. Daily, I ball and I put daily. I put no ball. You know that already. You never hear me come and tell us no ball or my ball. I whole side me do. But you understand? Me say, within my little one way, it's a Bailey right. You know, like a little punk up on a tree.
So it's a Bailey right find the formula for Jamaica right now.
Right now, it a come. Right now. You understand? Right, for even the interview, for him do I hear my tell you, 100 blame forget the man of the match, bro. And right now, we not claim no ball. You understand, bro? We are more shaky. You understand? We right in the night, we right in the night. We right in the night, brother. Somebody have to come, bring it like how Bowser they come bring it. We cannot have that. You understand?
Yeah.
Daily, me have to put it for. We don't have pressure upon him, but daily, and that ball, he have to turn up tonight, bro. You understand? The coach, 2 man have to turn up tonight. Really and truly. When I say 2 man, you know, we don't know the team see him, you know. But the coach, and Bailey, so the coach have to find the right tactics in the night, and the general have to do the work. Do the rest.
Okay.
And the rest is history, brother. When the match done, I celebrate, you celebrate. You don't remember what you say yesterday.
Alright. Yo, my youth, I would love to see the team turn up and give me a Canada performance in a boat half. I believe if Jamaica show up and perform the way they're supposed to perform as a team and individually, I think we can beat them. But realistic though, one of the things that 98, a person who learn from a past mistake, and my past mistake is kind of to get ahead of myself and this false hope and sell the people. I would say not selling the people false hope, but listen me now, man, please just listen me. I get emotional in the Jamaican team when it come on to match day, and because I love the team and I'm passionate about the game. Sometimes it make me my passion and me emotional get the better of me, and then I say, yo, Jamaica can't lose, we're going to do this, and I say people, and I raise the people expectation. But I realize that whenever I do that and the team lose, it becomes people just start to beat the players, them go over the top what them normally do. So sometimes you have to try to control the people emotion and don't get too, you want to find that level-headed balance. And I think I grow as a person and I individually who hosting the show, and sometimes the people feed off of me. So the energy that I give though, the people you know, sucked it up like a sponge, you know what I mean? So I have to be very careful and don't sell the people follow. And then me have to have this Advil close to my studio. We have to go back. I just have to take 2 of this a while ago. My head not hurt me, but I have to take 2 to prepare for the headache. So I was growing as a person, bro. So I can't come on. Is what the team is giving us. That's what I have to be telling the people. I have to be honest, bro. I can't sell the people this false hope. I don't build my career after that. You know what I mean? So I have to try and make sure say we have a level headed. You get to me I come from, you understand?
Yeah, yes, man. Can I say something to you now?
Yeah.
It's for the same reason why you give me it go both ways. Because I say when you come and say the side of a win, the people hold on to that, and if the side lose, they beat the ball at them. Wicked, right? It's the same thing, bro. Same like how, brother, everybody call you and tell you you're sure, babe. The ball at them listen, you're sure to, bro. So when before the show starts and you say some things like you damp on them spirit dog. Like your man must say, oh, John won't start. Joking, nobody never read. The boss not read.
Yeah.
Remember, you know. Remember, you know, man, you Guatemala match, you know, brother. And 12 man are playing the ball game, you know. You realize that, though?
Yep.
Eh?
Yeah.
You realize, though, Guatemala fans, brother, Jamaica touch a ball, the fans alone tell a man, say, like, the fans alone tell the ball, say. Come on, go on the ball. So, 12 man, the back of Guatemala, what is it? We have 11 man beat it.
Yeah,
12 man.
But
where is the 12 man for Jamaica side?
Nobody don't. We have never have a 12 man, brother.
Yeah,
and we did well.
Eh?
We have never have a 12 man.
What you say?
We have never have a 12 man different from playing in England and Jamaica the other day.
Brother, watch out. What do you want to play at England fast, man?
Yeah.
Out of the whole of the side, them what player? The 12 man, the crowd, we get the most crowd, bro. We might be not get a big 35,000 people, but our crowd was the loudest. Our crowd was the biggest, bro. And it's sure, in the ball of them to pass, man. When African side goes to the score a goal for where we have the Jaja. When Trinidad score and the match go, the fans them stop cheers here me down to the last minute, but we end up come get the penalty. No, you never see that. They never stop cheering, they never call up. They steer them every match better. And then Jamaica make one attack to the goal, the fans them pull. No nice. In your yard,
but we want to stick to that game, though. We're not there Jamaica now. Right?
Yeah, but you have to stick to man. But me I show you, bro, say, sometimes you go there and you have to play against the 12 man, you know. We agree, because football. But, bro, we don't have the 12 man. Guatemala come with them 12 man, and 12 man play with me and beat you, bro. So sometimes you have to look for the thing to all angle side, bro. The Guatemala, all of them can't tire that is the fans them not stop. Give them boots out, whole boots out, ball. The can't tire, don't have run from Jamaica. You have to beat them tonight. Everybody wants it. The fans in the stadium want we get the ball of them from the field and they have to go get the beat. Everybody. So when me I say no, bro, when we dey on our little program now and every move, I remember now, bro. Remember, so we just beat Guatemala 3 over there, you know. If Guatemala did beat, she said, flip it around and say, we was Guatemala and we get the 3 love there. Our fans, them less people, like how less people got here over there, and less people that come watch the match. The people, them still turn out to them team same way. That means that whether them lose, and them still say, we have to support the team. Big, massive same way, we still have to support them. The same team will beat them 3 love, we have to support them game from the same way. We don't do them thing, bro. We just beat. Bro, you understand? Sometimes I look funny for me, say, bro, the ball of them, boss, which is JFF, down 100. See? And you still not have a fan player for the passion how we are playing for, though. And the money, most of the money I play, because most of the money I play professional and I get them pay. So the money, they come play. You know, I got big money in Jamaica. The money I motivate me, you know. And the JFF I motivate me, you know. And the fans them motivate me. Yo, our motivation in our team limited, bro. Limited. And everybody knows saying that everything, whether running or anything, motivation, both you. You used to play football, me used to run. When me I run, I mean my fans them cheer for me. And when I'm tired in the 400, they come like, I'm going to say, go. You push. And you're tired, bro. We don't have them things them on you. If all of them listen to the show, bro, that's why I'm telling you, bro. I'm not saying, I'm not to get beat. I'm not saying, police is one. I'm not to talk, you know, brother. Yeah, say, bro, you know, just beat the man, the motor, we have to just pull out the building process, brother. Alright, look on Evo, Panama coach. What them say about him? 5 years, I coach Panama. And I just push up and shove up. One 2-year contract and the man come 2 years and gone and the man come 2 years, 5 year mobility back. The team must have run now.
Yeah, but progress. Yo, you can't wait 98. This is a problem we have with you, bro. Yeah. Not because Panama have them coach for 5 years. We must stick with a coach and not do well. This coach for Panama has been doing good. And but me, another me I say, brother, why we have to stick with a coach and not do good 5 years, brother? But you couldn't say that. Because I show you say it was a working process. Alright. When Panama play away,
in the nations, we go to boom and beat them. And them not get no trophy, them run fourth. The man them could have said, Jamaica make beat your brother, we change the coach. And them no, Bill see me, brother, go and work. I will say, you have to put in the work, you know. You're not going to win everything. Everything now go win, everything now go come. You understand? No, me and you are say, boy, Algrim's better than a man. And you always want a man them go and say,
but you agree, but no, but when me I look upon it now, in a hindsight based on the result that Algrim say get us, Algrim say never have them better player. This coach even have much more better players. Right? This coach we are performing worse, bro. Algrim say usually beat these team. These smaller team. Tapa usually beat these smaller team. But this coach struggling bad to beat these smaller team. And that's concern to us as supporters going into the World Cup qualify. Remember when the World Cup qualify, all of us were saying it's so we're going to World Cup. But based on, bro, football, bro, you can't cheat football and get away with it for a long period of time. You understand? Football is a game. You will get lucky, but trust me, with the right preparation, the right consistent performance, bro, believe you me, even when a team perform and they just not scoring, it's that can change at any given time. The players start to score. But performance, bro, and I was watching not a football thing. I was watching this rich person, one billionaire, and the man asked him a question, say, how do you stay motivated and how you where the competitive feel has been so much competitor? Oh, you man say, yo, I love competition. I love the competitiveness of the business. You know why? That going to push me to perform better. And me I say, oh my days.
Agree.
And this is what me I tell you. When the man I tell you say, him not run from pressure. He make quick decision. And also, he love to be under pressure. And not only that, when more business come, it's more competition. He want to get better, and he might go to the next level to get better. Now, we as Jamaican fans, all of us, we have a favorite. Most of the people them have a favorite. When we say, let us play the team based on team perform, right? A lot of people are say, but Dixer and Cephas them head no good, right? And we are say, the blueprint, that's why many of us 98, and you have to understand this, brother, right? We can't keep quiet and the poorness of the thing, brother. We have to call it out because it's going to hit us when it matter, when we need it. Just like how Cephas, when we are telling you, say, yo, Cephas, please make the right decision. Not because we want to beat Cephas, we tell him to make the right decision, because we don't want it cost us when we need the goals. And perfect example, if we score one more goal, we'll have one more goal extra over this team. We are sitting second in this group. So when we say Cephas, just use your head, no brother. Just pass the ball when you're supposed to pass the ball. Make the right decision when you're supposed to make the right decision. These are the things that we are frustrated as supporter. And we are say, yo, make it. For example, what if final game of World Cup qualifying in Jamaica, the game the 1-1, or the game the 2-2, or we are under 2-1 and we need a draw or we need a win, and Cephas get the ball 2v1 against the goalie, and Cephas try to be selfish, the pass is there and Cephas shoot to kick the ball, boom, Cephas kick the ball, he lick on the post and the keeper grab the ball. What we are going to say? I know we are going to want to kill him, but he has been doing this for the entire time and we are trying to correct it, and many of us are saying, but Ryan, we are going to kill him because him the 100 thing right and he make one decision we are going to beat him. That's not the point, bro. The point is, please, when somebody in a better position, pass it, right? And sometimes
Anything more than that.
Yeah, so these are the good things that we as fans and we supporters and we're calling for you know to fix things, brother. So that's all I have to say still.
Yeah man, bro. I beg you still tonight still just if that was a company show.
I can't control a man, bro. I can't control when Dakasta go say, bro.
Control a man. Brother, and that's all I think. I just said that to you, man. Listen. You are on the show. Like a while ago, me talk about Trinidad, but they say, we are talking about tonight. Me as the caller, me have to cut off for that. What me going to do? Continue to go down on the road with you, brother.
Yeah, but
so it's not like a man says something, you can't nip it in the board. You can't stop him from saying it, because you're not going to know what he say. But when him say it, you nip it. Simple. Brother, know that. No, we're not deal with that.
Alright.
So you're the man, bro. You can't tell a man what he say. You can't know what I'm going to say in my mind. But when me say it, you nip it in the board. So brother, leave off of that. We're not going down that road tonight. Call back another night. No time a man call and say, call back another night. Fan that. I'm not defend that tonight. And it's done. I'm going to have it done, brother. But if you are going to go toe-to-toe with him and not away with him, I'm going to continue. You understand, bro? So it's simple. You understand me? I say, but I want tonight, bro. After the match, we can. That's how we are. But we just want to be positive. At least try to be positive.
Yeah.
God them attack to me, I'm a football, God them attack to me. Them just be positive. And you have a celebrate tonight, brother.
Alright, sir. I hope you're right and I hope you're right, because that's what you want.
Brother, hold on, what's the new song there? You don't play the song, you start show the song, what?
No, we don't stop playing the song. I'm not just join the show. You're the first caller, you know.
No. But me as the show start, I think you're normally thinking, brother, you know, you move off the man, you know.
Alright. Look later. Left it there, sir. Look later.
Yo, one thing, remember the link, bro. Remember the link, bro.
Yeah. Carla, welcome to the show. Good evening. People, tell me if you not hear me, you know, people, because normally, me have bun up and I not use no fan. Tonight, me I use a fan. Right? But tell me if you not hear me loud and clear. Carla, you're watching the show. You're hearing the caller loud and clear on me, right? You're not hearing no nice.
Yeah, man, you're loud and clear, man.
Alright. Which is good. Thank you.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. What more different in order to prove himself?
If what?
What more different have to do to prove himself?
What more dicks you have to do to prove himself? I think definitely Dix have a lot more improvements to make, but he's come a far way. In recent game them has been I could say okay.
You say okay, Dixon is far. Look at Dixon is what, 18 years old?
No sir, Dix is about what, 19 or 20 you know.
Exactly. And the man have maturity.
Yeah.
You see, if you look at Dixon, knowledge of the ball game.
Yeah.
Trust me, the commentators them always say, them like comment always say certain things, but watch the movement on the ball, off the ball, and defensively. We have been doing what it was programmed to do.
I'm not hearing you clearly, you know, you kind of sound muffled. I'm not hearing you clearly like I was saying.
Well, you hear me clearly now?
Much better, man. Anything that you do a while ago, make it stay like that.
Alright. I say, watch Dixon movement off and on the ball, and even his defensive demeanor. Dixon is good. He's good, he just needs playing time. And look at it, if I deal with stats, the 2 matches that Dixon played in the Nation League, right? Look at the movement on and off the ball. If anybody wants to see a good striker, look at Dixon. As much as he's playing wing, all right, go for. Look at the goals that Dixon scored for his club. The guy is ready. He's ready. He's already ready. Jamaica give a chance to play to win a chance. You know, what from there, they just want for Jamaica football. Just start what you know, you know, still in the comment from the other day. You know, still even call your show. I never like where I go and still not like the coach and not come at the coach. In the really have a lot on Jamaica side. So, I just have to do this is that the coach should give this a chance.
Yeah. But Dixon, I don't think Dixon, I think what Dixon do is just inconsistent, you know. That,
Why you say that?
And that's what young player, you know, you're going to get that from young player. They're going to be a little bit consistent. They play a good one game and then next game they will play bad. You know, you have to just manage it.
No, but
Yeah.
to be fair with Dixon,
Yeah.
when look when Dixon play bad in the second game that he played bad in. Look when the midfield is out of sync. The winger then can't get the ball. Bridget, everything, nothing is stagnant. Nothing, everything depends on every part of the game. If the link is not performing, the wingers can't perform because they didn't get the ball fast enough and effectively. Then get it either behind up or in the far ahead. Look at the games when the link in a play good out Dixon and Sleepers run. It's not a matter of Dixon never play in form or on form. It's a matter of the man never get the ball in the right position. Virgin, a team can make a ball look good, and the team never in a play good because the midfield never good, and it have not been good for many times. So don't expect a miracle out of a man when something is wrong. When the dynamics of the team is wrong, don't expect a man to look good. You won't come back to the ball and you're getting go. Look at Warner Brown.
To be honest, I have to agree with you on the Dixon thing, because one of the things that make we look so good in the Unity Cup, because we have to go back for that blueprint, right? You see, a lot of people don't understand that our two wingers, Leon Bailey and Demari Gray. If you notice, Dexter not getting any help from Leon Bailey. And when Dixon play on that side, you see Dexter getting help. Dixon is coming back. Because Dixon hungry, willing to go forward, and him have to have that in him game. You have to have going forward and coming back to help out the team. And Dixon, one thing we can say about Dixon now, I know when him go England, him get that. A lot of people say, oh, Dixon, yeah, but when him got Jamaica, him have been doing this. When him play for him Clarendon College, he's never a player that stand up and wait for the ball. He's a player that always a two-way player, want to get involved in the game. So, you know, as time go by and him there in the professional system, him going to either craft will either get better, in my opinion.
Listen. The very first one I know said, and listen good. The very first goal Dixon scored for Ireland. I look at that goal, I hear the people talk about the goal and I say, yo, man, the man, I'm seeing good at one defender and something the other day. The man, the defender, body shift there. Trust me, all about your head and about skill. That move is a Zidane move. All in your head. Dixon have them play there. The team have them play there. Dixon will get much better. The Dixon body, look at Dixon all up on the ball with his body.
Yeah, because he always put in the body, always put him body between the ball and the opponent. So at all time you have to go foul him.
You don't want to take up no more time.
Big up, man. No respect.
Don't forget it.
Yeah, man. Big up. People, so the lineup is out. Right? The lineup is out. Andre Blake in goal. Richard King partner with Ethan Pinnock. Dexter at right back coming in. At right back. Amari Bell. And the man himself. Latty Buddy in the CDM. Casey Palmer, John Russell, Leon Bailey, and the man himself, Demari Gray. Carla, welcome to the show. Good evening.
Good evening, Ryan. How go on?
I'm here, man. What's up?
I want to talk about the starting side, brother.
Yeah.
What do you think about the starting side? Take a look on the starting side and tell me what you think.
Only one change I would make to the lineup, right? I would just make one changes to the lineup. I would take off Latty Buddy and put Carry on this in the deeper role. I see enough of Latty Buddy here. If you go back and check the last game with Carry on this, he come on the pitch, he play less a minute than Latty Buddy here, but yet still, him have more touches, him have more passes. He's a natural midfielder, want the ball, and I don't know why the coach keep on putting Latty Buddy in the midfield. Latty Buddy cannot receive the ball and the half turn, and Latty Buddy is not good when him get pressure. So you need like a player like a Carry on this. Him can take the ball on the half turn, and if press is coming, him can drop him shoulder, move, and play it up. Latty Buddy have none of that. We're handicapping our team based on a man is good at breaking up play. No, defensive midfield is not just about breaking up the play. It's about how you pick up the pocket of the space and smell the danger of the opponent. Not only that, is to read the game and receive the ball on the half turn. Most of the time, defensive midfielder take the ball on the half turn. Latty Buddy won WD-40. He's stiff to play in that position. So, Carey Anderson is a more mobile, speed, power, and him give us much more better in that position. All you have to tell the youngster, hey, you playing CDM, stay in that role, protect the back four, and dictate the ball and get on the ball. But sorry, that's the only problem I would have to the lineup. But I don't want Latty Buddy will do an okay job.
No, man, Ryan. Listen, listen. That is a valid point, but Cephas have to start, brother. You make multiple mistakes, but you have to start. You have to try with him. You see, Cephas just pass more and ball him, brother.
No, we're not saying that, brother. How long Cephas we're going to wait for Cephas for that?
Yeah, but today's a do or die game, brother. Cephas vital right now, brother. You get
so
me?
So you start him over the
vital. Yeah, man, we have put on the Gray. They put on the Gray.
I don't think the Gray good from the bench. But I don't have no problem if you say Cephas to get the start. But based on what Cephas did in the last game, Cephas is one of the man who cast that we in a possibility that we get eliminated today, bro. Based on just a goal, bro.
I mean, you have to look, Ryan. You know you play ball. I mean, there's different kind of game, brother. Panama have more ball possession today than Jamaica. You get what I say? So we have to catch them on the counter. So that's where Cephas come in vital, brother. You get what I say? So we need that. We have to score first today. If we not score first today, brother, forget about next round. Remember me tell you that. Yeah, we have to score first today.
Yeah. We have to score first. And many times when we score first, we have a better chance. We have something to play for. One thing I don't want an embarrassment scoreline, bro. I don't want the money to bounce the ball and I play with you like a tie, bro. I just don't want that, brother. I'm not going to feel good, bro. I need to see that consistent, that I need to see fight, brother. And I need to see changing with the game.
We have one more issue, brother. Where the man not give Campbell a chance. What the problem? What wrong with the politics, brother? If I saw we are playing with Naga, we're up in a brother. What wrong with the politics? Why do you not good enough? Why can't I go on that side? Why can't I get enough minutes to show him talent? Busy reaching our side and I get more minutes than the man. Like, Brother, I not understand the politics, brother. It have to stop, brother. It have to stop.
Alright, blessings, here caller, we're gonna take a next one, yeah?
Respect, man.
Come on, people, man. We have over 700 of you guys in the chat. College man, like the video now, man. Please, college man. Sean, big up yourself. You don't know the thing already. Sean, big up yourself. Sean, same for big him up. Big up yourself, Sean. Yeah? People, stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Come on, people, man. Come on. We have 79 of you guys in the chat. Haven't subscribed as yet. See you, man. They want to support the show every night now, like the thing, brother. I sweat me and sweat in the heat. Hot, you know. Come on, man, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button and hit that subscribe button, man. Like the video, people. Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV. Come on, people. Hit that like button, man. Carla, welcome to the show.
Here I am.
Talk to me, man. What you think about the game? You think right now Jamaica sit in second place in the group? I just saw the group a while ago. What this mean for us? What we need to do in order to make it to the next round out of the Gold Cup? We are sitting second. That simply mean that if we win tonight, it depends on the goal, how many goals we score. What we need to do tonight, and what that mean we are in second place and not third.
Well, this is a game that would have fit CFAS, because then what you can do, Ryan, sit back and use CFAS speed and catch them on the counter, because we can't be too exposed. So we have to play a counteracting game, because Panama have the threat to score, which you know. And this is a game where we need CFAS. Forget about the mistake he make. The man is very, very dangerous. Yeah, put it that way.
You think we're going to play behind the ball and defend?
Yeah, we're not trying.
With the likes of Leon Bailey and if we're going to do a game, if we were going to play a game like that today, I would start Leon Bailey and Demari Gray. I would start a likes of CFAS and Camber to come in back to help the defense, bro. Like, if we're going to do that, we have to double up, bro, and I don't see that happening, bro.
Well,
I don't see that happening,
man. Of the match. Or you go Japan man to get man of the match.
If what?
how you gonna jump a man to get man of the match in the last game?
Who get man of the match?
So, Leon Bailey got man of the match.
Yeah, but not based on what you're saying, you know. Based on what you're saying, you know. You're saying that we're going to play defensive football. And I'm saying to you that for me, right, if I would go that route, why would I want to go defend? That don't make no sense, bro. We have to game, we have to score a goal. Why would you want to go defense?
Well, to me, bro, Panama is so hype and confidence. They don't see not CFAS. They don't see Dixon as a threat. Remember, those guys are tall. Panama guys are tall. You know Dixon personally. Dixon body is petite, bro. Small. So you have to bring in man with experience, bro. We have to tell emotional type, brother. See, and every game fit for Dixon right now. You get me? And the midfield with Lati Bodier. Bro, I see the last game, Lati Bodier was to beat the ball before it bounced over him. And at 3 times the ball bounce and then go over him. Because him timid, him no want to take responsibility, him afraid of the ball in the middle of the park. And we can't continue to use Lati Bodier. I'm not against the guy, he's a great guy. But I think we're using him in the wrong position, bro.
I agree, bro. What we can't carry on this? This is a problem I'm having with the coach, you know. And it come back down every time, and people say he's a match day, you know, and criticize the coach. People, stop.
Yo, Ryan, people don't understand, bro. They think they're against the players. They're not against the players.
And the coach can watch, you know. You start back Lati Bodier, you could have played Carrier in the whole in midfield. So why you call Sula Makala there?
Don't make no sense.
What? This is why I say it don't make sense pick the JPL ball of them. Different from the man himself, Richard King. You're not going to play them, so why picking them? Why not strengthen the team and give other players who you can call upon? That's the thing, bro.
Bro, Lottie Bodier is stiff. He's not mobile. And what I noticed, the last game, Omar Bell probably playing hardest. Yeah, he never how he's supposed to be. But in terms of putting out him hard, because Lottie Bodier not support him. And the same thing with Lemby Bisa. Lottie Bodier need to support them. Whichever side the ball is on, he need to go there and be a second support to them. He not do that. He just stand in the midfield and he now come and support the left back or the right back.
Even John Russell play well going forward, but in this game, John Russell sometimes him get caught out, sleeping going forward and not tracking back when we don't have the ball. When we lose the ball in the final third, our midfield have to come back in shape. Anyway, Carla, big up yourself. Maybe take a next one here.
Yeah, take a next Carla.
Carla, welcome to the show. Good evening. Live on here to Ryan LFC. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit that like button, man. Come on, people. I eat me there, you know. Like the video, people, and subscribe. Carla, welcome to the show. Carla, are you there?
Yo, you hear me?
Yes, man. I hear, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I hear about myself a while ago. So let me ask you a question. If them win the match today, what gonna be your take, Pony? I get carried away like me as I tell you, say don't get carried away by them, man.
No, if they win the game, it depends on how the team win, you know, bro. Listen, bro.
We have to unfold it, brother, all the while, you know.
Carla, for me, bro, as a supporter of the team, I'm here to support. If the team play, perform and do well, me have to talk about how well the team do and praise them, but at the same time I have to have that level of expectation that this team only turn up when they are back against the wall, right? But me now, if the team performance, me not gonna underestimate how the team perform. I'm going to grade them and say, okay, step in the right direction. Can we do it against a better opponents in the next round?
Okay, alright. May I ask you a question now, Zane? You look on the lineup?
Yes, I
maybe you know some. Maybe you know something women don't know. But
to be honest, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing what you don't know.
No, I'm just saying because you would have connection probably to certain player. I don't know, but I'm just gonna say something. What happened to the striker Burrell? Why am not the in the lineup? He injured or something?
Burrell no injured. I don't know. This coach prefer this brother Warner Brown, and to be honest, what Warner Brown.
No, Warner Brown is good and cool, you know. We don't talk about that. But he kept Romario Williams. You know, realize what going on Mikel Antonio, you know. And send home the youth and bring in Bobby Reed. They understand we don't know midfielder, but bring in Bobby Reed. But look who him get rid of.
So the youth is not there on the bench?
Him not up on the bench. Come like you know see what I'm going. Someone had to. I'm going with the coach, brother.
The coach is a fraud, man.
God, man. Alright. Me understand Shakira probably depend upon a yellow or whatever him up. But you know that would have been the better person to play than Latibo there in another 6th position. You know that, right?
You know that.
He's not scared of the ball. So why y'all save him when he never even did that playing before? Why y'all save him now?
Yeah. This is it. This is where the coach have to get the midfield right with the
Imagine if he had Kira in that midfield, and now we could have seen something with the midfield because we are Katie Palmer finally a start again, and we are Dan Russell, and then we would have Anderson. What's about here, bro? His passes are not accurate. Sometimes him just bust understand that midfield and walk, bro. Sometimes I wonder. I'm very similar to them when I'm in Angola, right?
Him slow, man. Him slow. Him get around in the mobile.
Yeah, bro, not at all, man, not at all. He looks like he's someone who just run around like, and him now make a difference on the pitch, brother. You understand what I say? But come on, man, that's the only coach change the coach needed to make. But me don't know what I'm to Burrell because if you tell me say Mikel Antonio, if Burrell not injured, if you tell me say Mikel Antonio more fit than Burrell, Williams is a better striker than Burrell. Look for Burrell
and Mikel Antonio are the similar type of player, bro.
The movements off the ball good. Brother, them small thing and them key thing, you know, make people lose match and them thing in a round. No, me never watch a press conference the other day, but me hear say him said Tyrese Campbell, right? Me say no one time to experiment and try them play there. You really said that in that press conference?
He did. You want to play back?
Oh my God, man! That was serious, brother.
Listen to it. Cause we not want them sue, you know, so we have to play with them. Say
we're outstanding, and we want to do well in this competition. You know, we have Damari Gray also, who can play on the left and plays on the left-hand side. And we've come to the Gold Cup wanting to win football matches, not to experiment and not to, well, you know, Tyrese has come along as a newcomer. I think he got his citizenship a week before the World Cup qualifiers. And we've had an opportunity to see him in training. Unfortunately, because of the first result, we haven't had an opportunity. It's put a bit of pressure on winning football matches to progress. But what we're seeing in training is really delighting us with all the young players. Mikel will testify to that. The young players that we've brought in are really giving the senior players and the regular players real competition for places. And you're absolutely right, and it's a great question.
Yes, Carla. So I just play it and make you guys hear it and think.
That's crazy. And he kept doing Atkins and get rid of Burrow. Like, we still try to figure out where them people are going with it now. Now, earlier, I hear the Carla talk about Cephas with them on the field. I get that. But you see, in a game like this, we want an impact player. You understand that you can't just, you know, everybody are planning to Cephas. Him running in behind. You know that. You have to have somebody who will come in later on in the game and make a difference. Now the impact, where Cephas can make a bigger impact over Gray and Bailey when he come on the pitch due to him pace and all of that and him aggression. So we need that. You can't just put everybody there because, you see a baller and you rate a baller, but you have to use experience and tactics when you game. You understand what I'm saying, Ryan? The only thing Cephas needs to do when he comes on the field is not be selfish and make the best pass. Even if you think you can score a goal, bro, if you see a man in a better position than you, give it to him.
Give it to him.
You understand what I'm saying? Just give it to him. We are going to need it because what he did that twice in the last match, right? And he kind of put me in a tough situation this match. You understand? Because we needed the goal difference in the previous match. Yeah. You get what I'm saying, Ryan?
Yeah.
But God knows, I don't know what they do with Burrell, but I just say go answer, Ryan. Anything, you know.
Look who you again. Carla, welcome to the show. Kevin, what going on, my brother?
There, you know, big up yourself, big up JA fans, big up everybody.
Blessings, man. What going on, man? Everything good?
Everything left.
Blessing, it's a blessing to the coach, that Castano, man. Your friend is here, you know.
Big up the Costa. Good to have you back, sir. You not hear me?
Coach, you not hear me? Yeah, look a bit low, man. What you doing, man?
I'm under the bed.
Oh, the Costa?
Yeah.
You can't hear the Costa. But anyway, Ryan, what's your score prediction tonight?
My score prediction?
Yeah, and the Costa score prediction tonight.
I'm not giving
I'm not sure if I have a score prediction today, man. I don't think Coach, what's the score prediction?
I don't have a score prediction. Guys, I don't understand what I'm saying.
Alright.
Coach, what you say? You don't understand the ESC lineup, Coach?
Yeah, I see the lineup, and I don't know why the figure solid spot on. Why is Burrell not done here? Why is Atkinson on Burrell off? What are the reasons for that? Why? I mean, you have to explain things to me. He kind of did listen to me, of course. Ryan. When we told him he cannot play Damari Gray and keep it on the same thing. Make a choice of one. My suggestion to coach was start Gray and then bring on
Cephas.
60th minute to run a tie defense. You understand?
Yeah.
So now get the best of both work. If it's done on Damari Gray, run hard for 60 minutes. Give me 60 minutes of the best Damari Gray. Dribble the city and potential. And then we come out with 2 certifications. Can't be with yourself for Leon Bailey. You know? But like I said, this is the lineup here. That's still on the sector. But it's really only 2 midfielders, 50 pounds, and Russell, right?
If what?
The only 2 midfielders that's staying out here is Quincy Palmer and Russell.
Yeah, and that's about here. Coach, they must say if you pick a mic, you know, kind of look like you sound like you're on their bed.
Yeah, we can't hear him
And coach,
clearly.
I have a next coach joining, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Carl.
So, one more question. Do you believe we're going to win the game tonight?
If I believe, no, I don't think we're going to win.
All right, so we're going to win the game tonight, and we're going to win the game 3-1.
We're going to win 3-1.
Yes, and I'll call you back after the game.
Make sure you don't go hide, you know. Oh, by the way, I have your number, you know, so you can't hide.
You have me number. You know, so I'm always tuned in, so we'll talk after the game.
All right, Kevin, big up yourself.
All right, best.
Yeah. No, bro, Emmett, don't bother with that, Emmett. Don't bother with that, bro. Don't bother with that. Where you go? Stay away there, brother. Where you go? You say you want my honest opinion, and me give you my honest opinion, you tell me about you gone. What you mean by? Mean something like,
right.
Yes, coach.
Right, can you hear me? He's not wrong, you know. Jamaica can win this match.
If what?
Jamaica can win this match because we have the talent to win the match.
Coach, me continue to talk. Me remove myself and say for me. Because I kind of get a little glitch. So me just refresh back my stream and so continue to talk.
Yeah, Jamaica has the talent to beat Panama. You understand? But the thing is, how does Jamaica play? Do we play as a team, as a unit, and with a system of play? Working for each other, playing for each other, supporting each other, and making the right decision. Shoot when we're supposed to shoot, and pass when we're supposed to pass. Then Jamaica can beat Panama and beat them well. But what we've seen coming up has not been that. You know, we've seen a lot of individual play, individual selfish decisions being made, rather than a good, quality, solid side reading and reacting to what's going on.
I might think, coach, I might think it's like a problem. May I hear clearly now?
Okay. So, like I said, Jamaica can win this match and beat Panama, but right now we are not playing a team football that we need to play in order to beat Panama. But they can surprise us tonight and play the team ball and beat Panama. Because we have the talent to beat Panama and anybody else in Concacaf.
Carla, welcome to the show.
Well, Ryan, Africa, but I just seriously, you know this no sport. We want your prediction, Ryan. We don't care what. And you are the man who believe. And you tell me something to believe. You can't tell me something to believe when I run the left, Ryan. You can't go deep and left. You know, what kind of style that you have?
No, Carla.
Ryan, what kind of style that you have, man?
Carla. Me just have the score prediction for today. Me just
No, Ryan, you have to give me something. And you carry out there in a deep sea. You can't left way out there.
So what's your score prediction? Ryan. What's your score prediction?
Jamaica win, man. 2-1. Jamaica forward there, them lucky, you know, Ryan. Jamaica lucky, you know, they might get some good job. So the football guys that was smile tonight from Jamaica. And Jamaica, what they look for the beat Guatemala tonight. Watch what going. Jamaica lucky. A 2-1, man. Believe no, Ryan. You can't believe me. You're disappointed, Brian. I'm not doing no lie, brother. Ask the chat if they're disappointed with you tonight. Believe.
Alright, sir.
You don't believe again?
No.
Ryan, you have to play this song for going much time. Give me an intro of the song again. Give me a look at the song, please, sir. Give me a look at the song, Ryan. Believe.
No, I'm not feeling that vibe, man. I have to work with my
no, man, the coach will go home still. The coach will go home because you're right coaches. Bring back Palas. We think Palas become coaches, sir. Bring back Palas. Are we done with the coach?
No.
But believe, man, 2-1. That's how much we call about.
Blessings, man. People, me in Canada, I'm burn up right now. It's hot like fire. My jersey, the jersey bring too much heat, man. So me have to wear a normal white t-shirt and thing, brother. No, people, me can't do this to myself, brother. I'm not going to set up my coach. You know my biggest concern? Just don't get battered. Don't get embarrassed. That's all me a big Panama for ease up. Don't go too hard on us. That's all I can say, bro.
Ryan, but Jamaica, Panama can't run past Jamaica. Although Panama is one of the few teams in Central America has the physical makeup to be able to challenge Jamaica physically. They You understand? A lot of those other El Salvador's and them are the athletes that Panama have. And that's a long historical reason why Panama is so diverse with athleticism, you understand? And mainly because of the canal and the people that were brought, the laborers in the brought that they work on that canal. I said these are their progeny and their descendants. So, but once again, Jamaica has the talent to beat Panama. And not even beat Panama, to give them a good thrashing. Because Jamaica has that kind of talent. But we have yet to see this coaching staff bringing Jamaica together as a unit, playing for each other. Then a system of play that everybody understands and they're comfortable. The more comfortable you are with the system of play, the faster you can play. And the more productive you can do. I think it becomes second nature. You have to think about it, just play.
Yeah. Big up to everybody down in the comment section. I am hearing Coach clearly. I just turned up Coach Mike on my side. So that's supposed to be good. I kind of get a feedback. I don't know where I'm getting that feedback from. Either too much tab open or something. I don't know. But anyway, people, let me know if you didn't hear me and Coach Dakasta clearly. Yeah, but Coach,
yeah.
We have the quality, but I'm not concerned, man. I'm concerned. But let's go to Taffarel. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, Dakasta, big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
Coach, how much tablet have you up on your phone? Your phone you use or your tablet?
I'm using my phone.
Oh, yeah. I don't think.
Let me see if I can close. Any other?
Mute your background, let me see something, Coach.
1 second. Hold on.
Just mute, let me see.
Hold on. Here we go.
Carla, go ahead.
Hey, so brother,
yeah, man, coach, I hear your side and give me the feedback.
So what's on, brother?
Yeah, man. See, they want to mute it. Just mute. Just mute when they're not attack. Yeah. Go ahead, coach.
Yo, brother. You hear me?
Yes, man. I hear you, man.
So watch I know. Yeah, tell me say, yo, Gold Cup a 1 year now, Zin. Before Gold Cup, we are beat Latibo there about the midfield. So anytime Latibo there playing a midfield, but a problem. We know that. And them set up boom and take Grims to take build a Latibo there at the midfield and put the man a centre back, Zin. And the man start a brilliant game. So we and the world say that. Me and them say that, brother. So that show me say Macron never do him assignment, brother. Because if you watch a game and you say you're supposed to say all of the past game them and say Latibo there in a midfield now, brother. Me and them supposed to know that. So all Lati reach that's a brother. You get what I say?
Yeah.
That them never do him assignment and the assistant coach them brother a joke thing, bro. Because Latibo there not supposed to reach back that's a brother. The one that we beat the man them put the man a centre back, the man start have the best game them brother. Oh, the man reach back that's a bro. But anyway, brother, we win, bro. And more Guadeloupe get a win, brother. That alone can save way, isn't it? But you big up yourself, brother, isn't it?
Enough respect, Taffarel, yeah?
Up top,
brother. Big up yourself. That's the man himself, Taffarel. Big up yourself, Taffarel. Enough love and respect. Appreciate the love and support. Alright? So big up to all of the people in the comment section. Come on, people. Coach, turn down your audio. Big up to all of the people.
Alright, can you hear me now? You still hearing feedback?
Yeah, my check. Yeah, man.
You still hearing feedback?
Yeah, I still hear you. He might have said, Coach, that can start demolish the broadcast. Carla, welcome to the show.
Hello?
Yes, Coach. Welcome.
Yeah, man, a coach. But anyways, all people have seen them, so we're going bad a man can get good at night. And the coach not pick one good squad because I look on it as for them and say, boy, I'm going to play Katie for me and by half time coming more bus. You see me?
Yeah.
Then I look on the bench and I say, oh, I could have played a midfield with Katie for me. I can't see nobody. You see me?
Yeah.
If an his jump is like a coach will set you up to feel like, you see me? And I agree with the last call, like Latibo you're not supposed to play in a midfield kind of turn back merchant, you see me? Every ball in getting comfortable in can't turn when you have turn or some style, but I just have no vibe to that much and give it to more man. Just I hope the best for the boys, you know?
Alright.
As me said, 2030 World Cup, you know, you see me?
Yeah.
Take my mind off of things.
Blessings, Carla. Enough respect now.
Yeah.
Alright. Coach, let me hear coach now. Coach, go ahead now.
Alright, mic check.
Mic check. Wait, you take out the Bluetooth?
No, I want a different device.
You want a different device. You're full of device here, man.
I got the delivery of 5 iPads out of nowhere. I just arrived at my yard.
Yeah. Carla, welcome to the show. Live and here with Coach D'Acosta. Them say much better, coach.
Good evening, each and everyone in the comment section. Big up yourself, Coach D'Acosta.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, Ryan,
yes.
why do some of the fans think we're going to win? Because we name Jamaica?
Them are falls up, them are go with Carla. Them can't cheat me.
Bro, only hard work get reward, brother. You can't tell me say we work to feel I expect say we're gonna win. It's not going to happen, we're not going to win. I tell you that last night. We're not going to win. Bro, we're not going to win. I'm telling you that. The most we're going to get out of this game is a draw. We're not going to win. Because the coach does not want to win either. And JF does not want to win. That's why they say it is not a priority. They employ him to bring us to the World Cup. You understand? It is all a facade. They didn't care about this. They only come to this tournament to show up. They didn't come to compete.
Get the FIFA, get the Concacaf big box.
Right. They did not come to compete, bro. You have a chance. You have a chance to build a synergy. Right? To the team. Get a cohesiveness. And every minute all you do is chop and change. How you get cohesion? Where cohesion come from in that? Yeah. Bro, remember you know. How did Argentina win the World Cup?
Confident, believe, continuity.
Argentina play some team where they show so they can beat.
Build up the confidence.
But they build them the cohesiveness come together right this time. You understand?
Remember the World Cup, you know, so Argentina play Jamaica, they play Panama, they play Guatemala, and the man are full work, brother.
Every team where they can beat 34 unbeaten. That's all they play. One team we're not gonna challenge them, but I'm gonna allow them to get cohesiveness. And he play that, and he play that. Bro, every minute backline them chop and change. No, look here now. When Grimmy have beside, we know the starting left. No, we don't know it. No, we don't know it. So what we are going with? We're going with a ticket home. That we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So all of the call that we're talking about, we're not winning any. Ryan, don't make nobody force if you get a score. If you get any score, Jamaica is on the losing side. We don't want a repeat of what took place in the stadium. That's what we don't want. We don't want embarrassment. We don't want a chill up again.
Yeah.
That's how we take one Bob Marley and go up. Amen. Look more.
Alright, big up yourself, man. Over to you, coach, because we have to get this right, you know, coach. We have to find the formula, everything right. What's the key to win, coach, tonight?
The key to it is attacking this Panamanian team and not just bunkering and with a low block, mid block, whatever. Jamaica needs to learn to play their system, their style, and their system of play by going on the front foot and not being afraid of teams. You have to use this to build up your system of play for the qualifiers later on in September and whenever it is. You understand that? And attack. I have a system that attack teams. I've told you, if I coach Jamaica, it'll be a contest of cardiovascular health, which means we have the athletes to run at people and run them into the ground. Instead, we low block and scared of people. Even look a small team, then we're scared of. Why? You know, where is our confidence? You know, we have the athletes to dominate. The same way in track and field that we dominate is the same we can do in football. We just need a proper coaching. But when we have the mix-up business and all the stuff is not pure and decisions being made, not to build up a cohesive team unit, there are business decisions being made all over the board in these situations. How can we get to a consensus where we have a genuine starting 11 that we can 1 and 2 change, not like them said, chop and change, whole sloths and thing. How many different players are starting this match to start last match, Ryan? Can you tell right off?
For the last game.
What happened now?
Wait, say how many players start in the last game?
Yeah. They got a caller said something about chop and change. What's the difference?
Not much change. I think about 2 change, 1 change make to the team.
And things like that. So that's remember our advice to him 2 matches ago? Stop play Cephas and Damari Gray on the same side or whatever. Come up with a 4-3-3. That's an attacking formation right there, Ryan. And let's get out and let's go and play these teams with courage and go after these teams and stop the bunkering and haul and pull yourself up for win the one like a match against BVI or whatever, Guatemala, whatever. No, let's get our system going and work at it and get the relationships between the players getting, until we solve that midfield problem, But what did he do the last 2 games after we recommend that, Ryan? Remember I told catch up to him courage and stop trying to start Damari Gray and Cephas. He bent Cephas the last 2 matches, or the last match and this match. You see that? He's done that. And it's got more simple. Everybody is simplified. So I asked how much change did he make? He didn't make too much change, but I was shocked that Burrell is left off. I mean, and then, you
listen to the press conference where the coach said him used to get in Topman headphone. Well, what are your assessment on that?
Well, I made a joke that 5 iPads came to my house today. Remember him saying he need some iPads, so I was joking about that, and you missed the joke. And I said 5 iPads meant for the Jamaican national team mysteriously came to my house. But anyway, he just says, Ryan, the thing about USA, right? USA is organized. USA is backed not by just money the team makes from FIFA, but by sponsorship. But USA, a big company, Budweiser, Coca-Cola, Bank of America, then the big corporations are backing Jamaica's national team. I mean, USA's national team. So when they want something like that on pads and tablets to do it, they go to Microsoft or they go to Apple, and they'll get them things given to them. You understand that? We don't have the Microsoft Apple in Jamaica. We forgot to buy it. And of course, when we have apparently I hear the JF have a surplus. Is that true? In money?
Yes, surplus.
So why hasn't a proper communication system been purchased, including the iPad, so they can instantly review a play?
But the last coaching staff has it. Why this coaching staff don't have it? Where are the tools?
Well, once again, Jamaica needs a general manager that manages this team. One that manages the boys, Reggae Boys, and one that manages the Reggae Girls. A general manager, that responsibility is the technical part of things and the scheduling, all that stuff. The coaches should not have to worry about scheduling practice, scheduling a bus to come from hotel to the field. None of that. You understand that? All those logistics should be handled by a general manager and a staff that is already prepare everything. And then, of course, I need iPad and things like that. And of course, you provide them with iPads. And you buy them all kind of communication things where they can properly communicate, and in real time. Now, want to see a replay? Coach said, the play just happened. We can rewind and see the replay because it's in real time. All you have to do is rewind it 20 seconds to see what happened. These are things that modern football teams have, whether it's professional or national teams. Coach, pick up yourself.
Coach, welcome to the show, man. You have to go give me the formula for that green screen there. Looks so beautiful, man. Welcome, man, Coach Barris.
Thank you, Ryan. And let me say pleasant good night to Coach DeCosta.
Good evening, Coach.
Pleasant good night to all the listeners on the stream, all the viewers, all the supporters of both Jamaica and Panama. We're looking forward to a great game tonight. I hope the boys understand the task at hand and hope they deliver for their audience supporters.
Coach, welcome to the show, man. You have to go give me the formula for that green screen.
Hey, somebody need to mute the background. We're hearing a little feedback.
Yes, man. You hear me?
We're hearing you now.
Yes, man. So, Coach, respect, man. Enough love and respect, man. Appreciate you coming always, man.
can't hear coach, you know. We can't hear coach.
You hearing me now?
Yeah, we're
Yes, man, we're hearing you.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a pleasure to be on the show. Just to watch the game and to give an opinion and analysis basically of what we've seen. Just went through the lineup a while ago. It's a bit surprising. And my biggest challenge and my biggest worry is what are we using the Gold Cup for? Is it part of the preparation stage for the World Cup qualifier, or we're using it to try and win it to get to the finals or even the playoffs? I said it before on the last game that we play against BVI, and I stand by it. In the last game we play against Guadeloupe, they one have to understand what are the goals that the team is being set for themselves, whether coaching staff and players. And for me, the ambition of the team is really much questionable. One can say that the Gold Cup is not the end product at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we're trying to get into the 2026 World Cup, which will help and enhance our football in terms of the whole development, both from a male and a female perspective. However, I think there's some surprises so far. When you look at what happened in the game in Guatemala, against Guatemala, I think it was no surprise to me. Based on what happened in Kingston, I saw, and I've had first-hand view to see what Guatemala was going to put out, and in terms of how they'll take and perceive the Gold Cup as to the World Cup qualifier. I want us to remember the game that we played, Guatemala and Kingston. They had pretty much advanced out of the group, which was good enough for them. And the last game was just merely to look at a few youngsters, basically because based on the ranking, it won't change anything for them in terms of where they place in terms of the qualifier. And we see what happened in terms of the Gold Cup based on their scouting and what they saw against us in Jamaica. I don't think it will be any difference in terms of Panama tonight. Don't think it will be any difference. When I look at the lineup, as I said before, it's a little bit, and I'm speaking from my opinion from a coach's point of view. If you go back to the Unity Cup, and one will say that the two best games that I've seen the team played at the standard that we're expecting to, it's basically the Unity Cup. Those are the most two recent games that we saw a level of performance that we can say, well, the boys went out and they played to the level that we're expecting them to be performing at. But when you look at what happened from a flip side in terms of the rotation of the players based on the games, in terms of who is being sub out and the time factor of the sub, you realize it's conflicting to what happened in the Unity Cup. And that's why I said my whole thing is to figure out what is the ambition of the team and the coaching staff in the Gold Cup as to compare in the Unity Cup, because what you see now based on the game, it's a lot of movements in terms of players. We're basically moving around the pieces a little bit, which is understandable because I said at the end of the day, all is well that finished well in terms of qualifying for the Gold Cup. But I will think the coaching staff will look at these games to say we have 5 quality games in terms of the game against Trinidad, the game against Nigeria in England. Now we come to the Gold Cup, we have 3 quality games in terms of a game against Guatemala, a game against Guadeloupe, and now tonight a game against Panama. My thing is that I think we have a strong pool of players that pretty much can do and perform on a night to give us the results. However, what I'm seeing is that there's probably a lack of trust, or there's a lack in terms of what the coaching staff is seeing from every individual player. Because for me, I think by now you should know in terms of what you have in the pool by now, in terms of every player weakness and strength, where is it best I can use this player? If I have to move him around, where is it best is suited for the player? My thing is, I'm a bit worried, and I said it in the BVI game. If we're going to wait until we are up against top teams to come with a top performance, then we are setting up ourselves for trouble. Because even when you look at the World Cup group in terms of the final stage, I don't think any of those teams in CONCACAF is going to come and lay and die and show us the level of respect that we think they ought to show us. Based on what they see in terms of our performance, they realize they pretty much have a chance against us as well as us against them. And I'm going to stick to my point. If you're not dominating the weaker teams to say, look, this is who we are, this is what to expect when we are up against you, then you're setting up yourself pretty much. Now, we sit in a situation now where, yeah, we have our faith in our hand, but understand the task at hand. I'm not in any doubt, because I've seen this before. I mean, you can go back to the game against Canada to get into the Gold Cup.
And Coach, I don't mean to interrupt you, but the match has started. It's Panama versus Jamaica, live from Austin, Texas, in the United States.
I think it's a little bit of uphill task, but what I think if we can very much control the midfield with a lot of physicality and quick transition, I think we could be able to get the better of Costa Rica. We need to also use the wingers, use our pace on the flank, so we can get in behind, get those crosses in, so Ali and Bailey or Brown can finish. And defensively, pretty much we have to stay compact. Defensively, avoid all overcommitting, and which is going to be difficult because we have to win the game. So there's going to be some point in time where we have to go over.
Not too bad though. The shape not too bad. We don't look too bad, Coach. Yeah, look at the shape of our pressing.
Yeah, I mean, if we can maintain that, whether if we can maintain that, whether in a 4-4-2 block, as you see the system, it's a 4-1-4-1. If we can remain in a good defensive block, then chances are we can get. I mean, one of the crucial elements of the game tonight is going to be how well we defend the set piece.
Coach, did you just see that Werner Brown? Werner Brown has to win those ground duels and aerial duels also. You saw he lost that one, but it was touched a little heavy. He won the challenge on the ground, but his touch was too heavy for the keeper. It's important for him to win those duels.
It's going to be very important. But for me, I think the most important factor is how mentally focused the boys are, and basically focus on the game and the task at hand. But I mean, as I said, defensively, we have to stay a lot compact in terms of whatever shape we choose to defend in, whether it's a low block or a mid block. We have to stay a bit compact. Midfield, we have to be very quick on the transition, and then on the flanks, we need to try and use the pace on the flanks as much as we can. And the bonus, as in any game, we have to be clinical on whatever chances we get to finish. And so as I said, look forward to a good game tonight. Hope the boys are able to pull it off so they can go on in the tournament.
Yeah, I agree with you, Coach.
And quickly, Ryan, you saw Mari Bell in the start at left back for the Jamaican side with a throw-in down the line. And the second ball was won by Panama. Coach, how important is it for Jamaica to win some of those second balls?
And that's what I talk about in the midfield. If we don't have those quick transition in terms of to win back those second balls so we can go straight into attacking, it's going to be crucial for the game. And that's why I said in the midfield, we have to be a little bit physical tonight and very quick in terms of those transition of winning the second ball, playing forward, a lot of vertical plays tonight so we can get behind Panama for early as possible.
Wow.
Come on, Jamaica!
Wow. Coach, devastation for Jamaica. Too easily give away corner kick.
And this is one of the factors that we have to take care of in terms of the set pieces. We have to take care of the set pieces in terms of defensively. How we manage these set pieces is going to be crucial tonight, because I don't think Panama will come out and sit back as you see.
Oh my God!
Short corner up top.
We sleep again, Coach.
And wow, deflection and goal for Panama.
And this is what I talk about. If I told you, if we're not if we're not planning to defend the set pieces, I spoke about it before the start of the game. How important the set pieces and defending the set pieces will be crucial to this game because, as you see, Panama is not going to come and sit back.
Well, Coach, as you know, when you put a team together, right, some of the last things to get worked on are the intangible, like set pieces, corner kick, defending and attacking, corner kick, restarts, throw-ins, and other free kicks and things like that. And it shows here when Panama goes short corner, what Jamaica's reaction, the diving in by the first defender, Brown. See, Brown is on top of the area right there, right? And you saw he dove in there rather than break his stride and stay in front of him and block any shots on goal. He dove in, missed the target, and then the shot had a deflection for Panama.
Because I said this is training ground stuff. I mean, you can either zone out or you go man to man, which boils down to communication. But understand what the attacking team will try to do. There are spaces that they will try and screen you out. There are spaces that they will try and get into before you, so they can finish on goal. I mean, as I said before, this is one of the crucial areas that, as I said before the start of the game.
But Coach, a question I have for you, Coach, right, is the inception of the play. Lembakisa 1v1 on the wing. He gives up the corner kick, which leads
Coach, you realize the man him just said the man who scored spent 9 years in prison.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And change on him life.
Yeah.
9 years in prison.
Yeah.
God bless him, man.
Says a man from prison come and score power.
Yeah, but did it take a deflection? I wanted to see a replay, see who he really deflected off. The person that shot the ball, but it took a deflection that wrong-footed our goalkeeper. Jamaica's chance. Still in danger. Half clearance. Here it is. Should go wide to the wing. Here's Lembakisa. His team.
But Coach, why we not different the set play them? We are react too much. You can't kick come in and we freeze. Why we keep on freezing?
Like Coach Johnson said, these are training kits.
And these are training ground stuff. These are stuff that
we're not pressing.
These are stuff that you have to correct on the training ground, as I told you.
Yeah, it deflected off Leon Bailey. The goal deflected off Leon Bailey's leg and going in the back of the net. That's why Jamaica, you know.
These are training ground. That we are training ground stuff. I mean, on any set piece, you can have a or man to man. So if we are figuring in who is to get on top of who and understand the spaces that we're trying to prevent them from attacking to finish on goal, then pretty much you're in problems.
But what I was saying, Ryan, at the inception of the play, right, it was Lembakisa 1v1 on the wing before he gave up the corner kick, right? And the question I have for Coach, right, was Jamaica has single team on the wing. Everybody else is double teaming in their wing. You know, what I noticed is the double team the attack on the wing, and we just single team. What is your philosophy and understanding about that?
I mean, we need to have that as much as possible as we can, because what happened based on the space in terms of the wing back and the two centre back, it's good to have a 2v1 in terms of overloading, in terms of defensively, because what you find, the moment you get behind a wing back, then there's space and time for you to pick out whoever you want inside of the box.
Yeah, you know, and I want you to pay close attention. Jamaica's from Panama and the rest of the teams in Concacaf teams double team in that wing. And Jamaica has the player available. You just stand back out of the play and wait for the square to happen. I mean, you know, just don't
it's one of the biggest concerns for me. I mean, you're talking about defenders that are playing at the highest level. I mean, Blake as a good goalkeeper. I mean, these are.
Because again, you know, look how we are asleep. What will take long for you?
Look at the planning, the brain trust for Panama.
I think when you look at what Panama is doing, I think Panama is basically stretching us all over the pitch. When you look at in terms of the spatial, in terms of the spacing that they're playing with, you realize they basically open us up so they can create a lot of 1v1, both in front and on the flank. So far, it has paid dividends for them in terms of the amount of corner they got so far in the game.
Blake with the save. Andre Blake called in to make a save. Panama was again threatening the Reggae Boyz net. Let's see if Jamaica now. We're in the 9th minute. Let's see if the Reggae Boyz can get some possession and get back into this match.
I think for me, though, Coach and Ryan, I think the system that we're trying to play, it's going to be telling. I mean, because playing with a one striker and then ask everybody to join. I mean, that's a lot.
Here's Damari Gray. Gray in the danger position for Jamaica. He's knocked down. No foul is given. Panama now with the counter attack. And Jamaica able to deal with the threat momentarily. Panama still with possession. Nope. It's going to be a throw-in for the Reggae Boyz. Into the 10th minute, 1-0 Panama over Jamaica, live from Austin, Texas. It's the 2025 Concacaf Gold Cup Group C action. Of course, it's Ryan LFC, of course, Coach Boris Johnson, of course, Coach DaCosta, right here on Elite Sports TV. Panama now. As you see the spacing from Panama, Coach, something what you're talking about, how they like to want to stretch the Reggae Boyz, so there's no help defense, but the help defense doesn't seem to come anyway. Stretch or no step.
I think that's the key factor in terms of what Panama is doing based on the system we're playing. I mean, playing with Brown alone on top, it's going to be a lot for the rest of the night. In terms of how much he can hold up this ball for midfielders to join, for even the wide players.
Here's the Reggae Boyz with the turnover now. Jamaica on the attack. King. This is Palmer. Mari Bell. He had Damari Gray on the wing, 1v1, but chose not to do that. And Jamaica with the turnover. Here's Panama. Counter attack. Panamanian. Referee says play on. Back post is too far and too long, and it'll be a goal kick for Jamaica. But Brian, as you see, Coach Johnson, everybody does not. When they beat me on this, they're gonna say I don't see a system of play being developed. You slowly each and every match you see it improving step by step. You add this and you add that as your system of play, combinations in midfield, patterns of play. When we're on this side, something that we see all the time at the top teams in the world.
I said one of the biggest aspects of it is that the situation has changed. I mean, players, in terms of the time that they have to be together, it's a little bit strenuous, a little bit difficult to bring them in over time so they can practice this stuff. But some of the technical errors that we're making is training ground stuff that could correct it.
Yeah, but these players have been playing for nearly 4 years, 5 years now.
But Coach Johnson, if you had this Gold Cup team, first of all, would you have selected these 3 or 26 players, or would you have selected different players that's building towards the World Cup?
It's a trick question. I mean, because one have to understand where Coach Al Grayson got the bulk of the players from in terms of inheriting the team from Al Grayson.
Here's Jamaica now. Wow. And if you look to the across for that one, because there's no attempt made at the ball. He just picked the man.
Hit that like button, people. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button, people. Hit that like button, people. Hit the subscribe button, people. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button.
Look like it's raining in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, I would love for the rain, man. Give us some rain, man.
I said sunlight, but I see when I saw this close up a lot, but there looked like it was some rain showers coming in. But look at this. Watch the second ball, Coach. I want to see what Jamaica does with the second ball. If they don't win the first one, I want to know when the first ball, right? But most of the time we don't. Where's the midfielder for the second ball? Well, see, I don't like this, Coach. But sometimes they give away, and I just don't understand why would you give away a free attempt to place the ball inside his opponent's danger area for this. Here's Bailey. Leon Bailey first shooting the ball. Leon Bailey to the top back. He loses possession, but no. Russell with it. Bailey picks it back up. Leon Bailey now. Leon Bailey. He tried to nutmeg the guy. You saw that? He tried to bust him on the sideline as this thing. You saw Bailey to do this right there. What would you do a star player like that in the crucial moments of a match when they try to do things like that?
I mean, it's a little bit of creativity. I mean, he knows the situation we're in now. We're behind the 8 ball, so pretty much he has to step up in terms of how much he can influence the game for us to get back into the game.
Yeah, I often said if Bailey buys into it, the rest of them going to buy into it. Second ball, Jamaica, the header is no coach wanting at that far post, but you got to like the fact that Jamaica won the second ball, coach. And here it is elevating. Oh, that's Casey Palmer. But you saw the lack of lift, Ryan? Ryan. Mr. LFC. Coach Johnson. You saw the lack of lift from Casey Johnson?
Yeah, you can see it. I mean, one goal behind. I mean, you can see the body language.
But you see, he's not been trained to properly attack the goal with a header.
The
An aerial duel. He's supposed to gather himself and be at least another foot tall. When I say Cristiano Ronaldo,
Guatemala score.
Wow, Guatemala score?
Yeah.
See, look, you see, Jamaica does a lot of individual work that's unnecessary. When they just call for just some to knock the ball. Ping, pang, pong. Just, 1v1 on the wing again. That's Bell. Once again, Panama has the lead, so they can dictate the pace of the game and can attack on their terms. Here's a turnover for Jamaica. 1-1. But see, the blind turn again. Coach, you see the blind turn?
Yeah, I think it has to do with the awareness. Something that.
Yes, but that's what I beat the coach for, because he's not standing up to Bailey. He's not standing up to Gray.
Something that's happening too much. And as I said, based on the level these players play. I mean, when you look at the level of awareness, I mean, we need to be seen.
Oh my goodness!
In terms of what happened on the pitch before we call to be in action.
We're not move, coach. We're stagnant. We're tired, bro.
It's gonna be disaster because they're gonna pick us apart. It's disaster for Jamaica.
Bro, they're just passing the ball, moving the ball. We can't even get close to them, coach.
Coach,
yeah, that's what I tell you.
Panama, and every time them win the ball, coach, every time them lose the ball, them just press us and win it.
That's what I tell you. I mean, everybody scouts it out and realize that we don't play well in terms of under pressure. So
1v2 on the wing. 1v2 on the wing. Here's Panama. Here's a shot, and it's another goal for Panama. Diaz with the goal. Ishmael.
If you look at where Panama is winning back all the balls
in our half.
If you basically look what happened, we're not breaking the lines, we're not beating the press. Now for me, we can either go around the press, break the lines, or we go over. But for some reason, we only have one.
The defense is not organized, coach. It's not. If you see that, it's still 1v1 on the wing, and I want them to stop that. You have enough men inside standing there. Watch this breakdown. See how wide players? You got 3 players versus the 1 to make it on that side as far as our positioning.
As I said before, the transition. So far, the transition is too slow for us. We also have Guatemala now leading 1-0 to Syria.
Man, this is not looking good for Jamaica. Oh, I guess Blake has to do a better job. Blake was very poor with that save, Ryan. Did you see it?
Yo, that kick straight to close on the ground. Difficult for him to stop, man.
It's gonna be.
Ryan. No.
I mean, mentally, I think the boys. I mean, when you look at the start of the game, I think mentally.
Right. The goalkeeper of Blake's class is supposed to make that save. Sorry.
I mean, it's going to take a strong level of character from now. I mean, we're only 16 minutes in the game. And as I told you before, Panama, based on where they sit, Panama, based on what they're trying to achieve, I told you they were not going to come and sit back because one has to understand they have nothing to lose. They had nothing to lose. They're pretty much sitting comfortable at the top of the table. They will have to lose by 3 or 4 goals in order not to qualify. And at the same time, we'll have to beat them by 4 or 3 goals and fill up that Guatemala.
Coach, you see what Amari was Amari Bell defense, right? He comes and he puts his hands on the shoulder.
Let the player them frustrated, bro.
You understand?
Yeah, I said mentally now it's going to take a lot in terms of even getting the group back together to focus on the last couple of minutes. I mean, the game is not done and over, but how mentally they can get back together regroup, and use the rest of the time to go forward.
But coach, they have to learn to defend without fouling. You have to learn to defend tightly. You cannot put your hands on the man's shoulder and make a tackle. Jamaica is fundamentally flawed in some areas that has not been addressed. And when I bring it up, they say I'm too negative. I'm just pointing out things that should be addressed. Blakey's injured now. Look at this. Blakey's down. I wondered why he was so awkward in that save attempt. Something happened.
I mean, now we see the mental creeping in. Should I be on the pitch to finish the game because this look like a disaster, or
Blake don't want to pick up 6, bro. Blake don't want that a part-time name. 6?
Yeah, it's gonna be serious now going forward.
Nah, bro, like, bro, Blake don't want that a part-time name, brother.
I mean,
right now, bro, right now, my heart like fire, brother. I just need to chuck off and go down the river, down the road, I go all and wash off here, man.
But Ryan, what you have to look at, I came and I said, I mean, the same way I told you how we need to beat Panama, that's exactly what Panama is doing. When you look at Panama, the moment they lose the ball, they're compact and they're pressing.
Yeah, as they lose the ball, they all over us.
Yeah,
Coach,
they're pressing.
Hey, hold on,
pressing.
Coach. Remember when Coach McLaren said tactics are not important? Remember the press conference?
He's not a joking when he said that.
A joke thing, man. Now we need tactics to get us back in here. Ryan,
No, but you can see the tactics. You can see the tactics that Panama deploy, and it's the same way we have to beat them.
Yes.
But that's what they're doing. When you look at what happens when they lose the ball quickly, everybody transition, everybody pressing.
If Jamaica
look at the
plays
midfield, look at the transition of Panama inside the midfield. They are more aggressive, and the transition is very quick.
You don't have to look past Panama where Jamaica is supposed to play. Modern football, modern attacking possession football, where you probe, and then you break down, you break lines, and then you attack the team based on what the defense is giving you. You're not just forcing things. Jamaica forces.
Then if you look at where Panama is playing their game, the strength of their game has changed. They're not even playing down the middle. Most of the game is playing through the flanks. So obviously you see what happened. Panama decided, you know what, we're going to use the flanks. We're going to press them the moment we lose the ball. In midfield, we're going to be compact. And we'll transition from attack to defend. It's going to be quickly on both ends. Even from defend to attack, we're going to be quickly. So everything so far is on par for Panama.
Well, yeah, and
that's Jamaica should be doing. And you see what happened in the final third. The clinical finishing in terms of the 2 goals that they scored.
See, in a tournament like this, Coach, if Jamaica had advanced to say the semifinals, right? You have like a month to work with this team and these players to develop that system of play, just like you said, where Panama is playing. And when I don't see it happening, I criticize the coach. And I said the coach and the coach staff, they're not doing their job.
These are basic training ground stuff, man. I mean, how much they put into the training ground. I mean, one has to start look at that now because I mean these are training ground stuff and these are basic technical errors.
Here's Bailey. A header is too much for Gray to handle. But you gotta like how Bailey picked out Damari, and Gray is not renowned for his aerial ability, his aerial duel winning.
Now you can see clearly what Panama is doing. If you look at the distance that Panama is playing in terms of when they have possession of the ball, you see what they do. They basically open us up so they can create a lot of 1v1s, a lot of 2v2s. Hence, the movements of the ball for them is very quicker than us.
Yes, because they're working teamwork, 2v1s, give and go with raw passes.
Yeah. And as I said, Coach Saxton, as you know as a coach, those are training ground stuff.
Yes. But coach, you have to tell them some of these big, especially these big ballers, you have to make them play the right way. They'll come to Jamaica. I think they're on vacation and then do whatever they want to do. A lot of individual stuff. You have to force them to play a system of play, a pattern to play. You can't just put out roll the ball and think they're going to play the right way. They're not, especially bigger ballers.
The reality for me is, I mean, I can give Panama credit for the first 20 minutes of the game. I mean, you can see the team talk. And the emphasis and the mental focus on the first 15 minutes of the game. Hey, we're not going to sit back. We're not going to go play for a job. We're going out to press them all over the pitch. The transition has to be quick. The finishing in front has to be clinical. You can see that. You can see that based on what happened with Panama. Not only that, they stretch us so far in terms of creating 1v1s, 2v2s, 2v1. So they're basically playing the game in small areas, moving the ball around quickly. Look at what happened. Look how deep they center back play the moment they lose the ball.
You see the press being applied by Jamaican side, but then right over the top of the press, the Panamanians break it.
And that's the thing I'm talking about. I mean, you can either go around the press, you can either go through the press, or the easiest way to is go over. So you can see Panama, and I will say it again, every team that we'll play against already scouted us,
Well, here's Brown.
Make the assessment, and they will play us based on that.
Brown with this cross in. Second ball, Panama wins it on the half clearance. Now Panama looks to possess.
When we go forward, bro, we go forward as the individual players.
Yes.
We're not going as a team, brother. That is my concern with Jamaica. We attack, we not attack as a team. We defend, we not defend as a team. Even a while ago, coach, when we press, when we send 5 person to go to to pick up 1v1, we're pressing, we are doing all the thing. But the defender now push up to close the gap behind the midfield.
So these, as I told you, is training ground stuff. If you go press man to man, then everybody has to understand that. If you go press zonal, everybody has to understand that. And this is the difference right now between us and Panama. When you look at what Panama is doing, if they drop in a low block, everybody realizes we go drop in a low block, we go drop in a mid block. If they go press you in front high, you see what happens. And you can see that.
But coach,
look at the recovery run.
Coach, you win the press in the week, the days before the match, with film. You watch the defense you're about to see, and you try to find the weak link, the weak stuff, but the weak link, right? And then you know, say, oh, the right back is a weak link, so we're going to make sure they switch it, force them to switch it to the right back. Then we close down the places. Let's the right back will make the decision. But Jamaica can get right back in this game. Jamaica has the talent to get right back in this game.
Come on, Jamaica, man. Pass the ball a lot about here.
From my point of view.
Move the ball, Jamaica, man. Move the ball. We are hold on for the football. Why we are hold on for the football?
I don't know how much
watching Jamaica's free on the wing.
Move the ball, man.
Barely on the
Come on, Casey Palmer. Move the ball, no, man. Good turn, them are regret. Play it wide to Bailey. Here comes Leon Bailey on the attack. Here comes Leon Bailey. Here comes Bailey. Here comes Leon Bailey. Still have it. He step over. Here comes Dexter. Square inside the box. Well done, them. Come on, Jamaica. Oh, Tony, brother.
Goal, Jamaica Bell.
Good goal, Amari Bell.
Yeah, and you see the difference. And I told you it's going to take a lot of mental now.
Bro, we are going like a further Panama. Come on, Jamaica, man. Sure.
As I told you, I've seen them in situations before against Canada.
Come on, man.
They pull themselves out of it. So I wouldn't be surprised. It's just a matter of how mental tough.
That onside referee, don't play with it, man. Nice. Don't play with it. That onside.
Yeah, that's a goal. That's a goal.
That's a good square that inside the box. Yes, so we're talking about get inside the box. Get inside the box. Yeah, attack as a team. I hope this goal give us a little bit of confidence. Panama 2, Jamaica 1. Come on, Reggae Boyz. Come on, people. Hit the like button, people. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Hit that like button, people. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Come on, Reggae Boyz.
Right, we told you at the beginning of the game.
Right. That is the first step, Coach Boris Johnson. We need to go down and we fight. Yeah. Come on, Jamaica.
We have to go all the way.
Sure. Very good goal, Amari Bell. Good square by Dexter. That we are talking about. Get in the box. Well done, Reggae Boyz.
Numbers forward.
We have something to play for. We have something to play for.
Yeah, we have to utilize the flanks. Get them on the flanks.
Come on, Jamaica. Hit the like button, people. Hit that subscribe button. Come on, Jamaica.
Once again, Ryan, before the match, right? What did I say?
Jaja girl, big up yourself. Come on, Jamaica.
Ryan, we have to attack this team. We cannot be afraid of these Concacaf teams. We have to attack them. We have to do it. But like I said, our press is not proper. To back to my point, you review and find out the weak links in the defense, and then you make them give, when you have the press, You wait, and it's the right back or the center back or the left back or whoever it is. You find out who the weak link and you try to get that person to make the decision for your opponent with a pass and normal tunnel. Then you watch for the weak touch, the weak pass, the weak positioning, and then you really accelerate the press. Jamaica's too handsy with their defense. They're grabbing these Panamanian players as Panamanians steal the ball, turn it back to them. Just defend without being handsy. The referee's going to give you a foul every time.
Coach, one thing more ask both of you as a coach. Right? If you look at the 2 goals that Jamaica scored previous before this, very good team, very good build-up, very good team goal. Second, third goal in this game, very good team goal, good build-up. Why we cannot see that competing, that consistent with when we attack and get that build-up? Because it shows that we have the quality.
I mean, we have the quality, Ryan, but as I said before, we have to understand where is it we can create the opportunity from, which is the flanks. We have a lot of pace on the flanks.
Look at this. Look at
How
this.
much we use the flanks to 1v1s to get in the cross, then we'll finish. And you see that coming from Liam Bailey. So I think if we can nullify the middle a bit, get down the flanks, get the crosses in, then that's where our strength is. That's our strength is. That's where our strength is. And I think some of the time we tend to play through the middle when we could easily go down the flank, create the 2v1s, create the 3v1s on the flank, get in the cross. And then we have people like Bell, Russell, that can finish on the back post.
Here's Palmer. Casey Palmer trying to break the line and good defense by Panama. It's Bell trying to press the towards the base. Panama forced to hit the half clearance. There's Brown. Brown, see these 1v1 duels. Brown has to win these rounds. And coach. Here's Jamaica with a chance. Russell, and it goes sailing. Russell, what? Coach, what is your timestamp? Meaning, I'm at the 31st minute right now. 31st minute.
Yeah, we're basically at the same time.
Okay. Ryan, what about you? You with us or are you behind a little bit?
Beg your pardon?
All right, I'm at the 31st minute and 11 seconds, 12 seconds, 13 seconds. Where are you? 31st.
What minute I am?
Yes, I'm at 31:17, 31:18, 31:19. Where are you?
I'm at 32.
So you're ahead of us.
Yeah, I'm at 32.
So once again, Jamaica has picked up the pace just a bit. The goal has given some life into him. And here's Bailey again trying to possess the ball. See, Coach, you saw what Bailey just did there? Coach Johnson. I want Bailey, instead of trying to possess that ball, to knock it to his teammate and move diagonally and get the ball back on his feet.
But what happened, the moment they're playing to him, then he has to have that level of support. So he can play a lot of give and goes. I mean, it's not one-to-one.
But it was there. His teammates were there for the 1-2, but Bailey is a person that relies on himself. His trust with his teammates. His trust with his teammates is very little. It's very low.
I think it's not so much the trust, but how quickly they arrive in terms of the time of the support and the angle. I think
I've been watching this ball. I've been watching the ball all that right there. And push is on that side. He doesn't scan enough when the ball is coming to his feet. He has to see his teammates. Coach, he's too quick for them, especially even this Panamanian team. If he lays the ball up and don't take that tackle and move diagonally into the space, get the ball, now he's going running at defenses. It's a very dangerous thing. We have Liam Bailey coming at you. There's no number 7 shirt. It's Panama now. Watch for Panama to go out to this wing. Let's see if we can get double teams on the wing. Once again, Jamaica, Panama's content to play this way. They're trying to draw Jamaica out. Now here's the gap in between lines. Touch it, make it. Yeah, there it is. The counterattack should be on. And instead, wow, it's just the lack of continuity, is the lack of familiarity with these Jamaican players. In training ground, you're supposed to work on that counterattack.
Come on, people. Hit the like button, people. Come on, people. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Still have 69 of you guys in the chat haven't subscribed as yet. Come on, people. Let's hit that subscribe button, people. Come on, people. Hit the like button, people. Hit the subscribe button, people. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit that. Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV. Come on, people. Hit that like button.
Welcome back. We're here at live 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup Group C action from Austin, Texas. Panama versus Jamaica. And one thing, Coach Johnson, the switching of the point of attack by Jamaica. It has to be done more often and a lot faster.
Yeah, a little bit more often and a lot quicker. In terms of the movement of the ball, because that was going to take to break down Panama. Because when you look at the transition,
look how fast they switch this one now. Look at Jamaica able to penetrate inside. Nice ball to the wing. Mari Bell. Oh, bad touch. Back to goal, and it goes out for going for. Now, one of the things now is, Ryan, when a coach brings on Cephas in that second half, running at a tired defense, you should see some real good action. I see the man himself, Michael Antonio, warming up, along with Cephas was in the background. They should make some possession. And it's a goal kick for Panama. All right, we're in the 36 minutes, 2-1, Panama over Jamaica. The Panamanians came out and did. Put 2 in on the Jamaicans, but the Jamaicans have responded. And now, Jamaica has had more.
35 minutes gone into the game, coach. Can we get back another goal? But scoring that goal, we backed it off now, man.
I mean, scoring the goal kind of lift the team a bit. As I said, it's just a matter of the mental focus now at the task at hand. And as I said, I've seen them lift themselves out of situations like this before. So,
but coach, again, you see the press, the up front, but the defense still playing behind. Guatemala score again, 3-0 to Rotted.
So Guatemala basically have themselves in. Because even if Panama should lose again, Guatemala now will probably sit on top of the group with a +3 goal.
You saw Brown, Ryan, you understand, Ryan? When I say Brown needs to work on his aerial duels as well as his ground duels, he has to learn to win these balls. He has to apply maximum effort to win those aerial duels on the ground duels. And he seems to go in. He plays hard, but not hard enough to get the results as far as winning those balls. The intensity has to increase at that moment when the possession is still in doubt.
That's one of the things Coach De Costa is playing as a lone striker. So I mean, if you see what Panama is doing, the moment the ball is playing to him, it's basically pressing from both the back and the front. So they're basically pressing him in a 2v1 situation.
Here's Latiba there. Casey Palmer. Ethan Pinnock. The pass again that forced him to go back to Blake now. Once again, Jamaica should switch this all the way to the left. Force the defense of Panama to move. This is on the wing. Lambakisa for Leon Bailey. Bailey applying defensive pressure. And you saw the Panamanian try to pick it off of Bailey. And you see these second balls and first balls, Panama's winning. But once again, Jamaica has the athleticism where Panama cannot just run past them, coach. You understand? Yeah. They thought that's what they normally would do with a South American team, Central American team. But Bell was definitely barely not getting knocked off.
Yeah, Max City, everybody play Jamaica hard, brother. Everybody play Jamaica hard. And then we make everybody play we hard because we get the chance to kill off Guadeloupe and we play, brother. Remember, we get one heap of chance, you know. Jamaica remind me of Liverpool back early 2009, 2010. Every team play great against Liverpool. Yeah, man.
Look at
Come on, man.
Taka. Look at the play. Look at the combination play. Look at them working. This is what Jamaica should look like as far as working together. Now watch, somebody out to the wing, 1v1 on the wing, and a square comes in. Look block by Jamaica. Look for a character off the Jamaican side. Yeah, I'm barely trying to spin great, but it's just too long to the goalkeeper. But you gotta like the counter attack has to be a little more orchestrated. If I'm Jamaica in a training pitch, I'm saying, well, we win on this side. This is what we want to happen. We're top, and we have an idea already what we're doing. It seems that they don't have that idea. That pattern is not there. And coach, we were talking about the demographic makeup of Panama. Panama is very similar to Jamaica as far as the
physicality, strength,
and speed, and all that.
Yeah.
They have 1 or 2 Spanish men in there, but it's a lot of black men in there.
It's a lot of local players that basically play in their domestic league.
Mm-hmm.
In the core of the team, basically playing the domestic league. So.
And you notice when they have the ball, they press many of time, which that Jamaica don't do.
Yeah, what they're doing when they have the ball in the back, they're forcing us to commit to press from in front.
Yes.
You see what happened, and then based on that, if you see what happened, it kind of switches the system for us in terms of how we defend it. My thinking is, can we go man to man to press them so we can win back the ball as early as possible, as close as possible to the goal, so we can get our 1 on the score sheet as soon as possible. We're right now in the 48th minute. So hopefully that's what the players are thinking mentally. The more we sit and have them knocking the ball away to the goalkeeper, to the center backs, then it got to take away precious time from the game. Now you see what happened. They can't go through the press, they can't go around. But this is what happened from the goalkeeper. The long balls on top. And they will try to build from that in terms of winning the second ball. So I think Panama basically do the assessment, do their scouting.
And it should be a PK. Oh, you're very much happy to get a PK call right here, coach. That should be a penalty kick. It could have easily been a penalty kick.
Look, Pinnock hold him side. Pinnock boss, bro. Pinnock tired, bro. Pinnock.
Watch the play now. I want to see the instant replay.
Back to the giant board with this team, bro. Back to the giant board. Look at the experienced player that Pinnock is doing. And Casey Palmer.
This again, this is the thing I'm talking about. That can't be possible.
Handsy with the defense. I just said Jamaica love to put them hand. Learn to defend tight and tough without fouling.
No, but look. If you look, go back to where the play start from. If you look at the ball that was played in the part of the play, right?
Yeah, that's outside of the box, man.
No, the infringement happened inside.
So VAR is doing that. VAR is taking a look at that right now.
I think the run start on top of the box. Yeah, the infringement is outside. He just landed in the box. So that'll probably be an indirect kick.
Well, VAR is in VAR hand right now, but I just said, coach, they're too handsy with the defending. You can't defend without put your hands on them on them.
No, but what you need to look at the recovery run and the pace of the recovery run, the speed of the recovery run. And if it's gonna be too slow, then we have to lunge and foul. That's basically just reaching out to pull the player down. When I'm saying with a little bit more urgency and a little bit more awareness, we'll probably get there before. Quicker than that.
Let's see what the result is. Is it
for me, I think it's an infringement on top of the box. However, the player lands inside of the box. I think it's a direct free kick on top of the box, not a penalty. If we cause a penalty, then VR probably sees something that we haven't seen.
Yeah, but Ryan, I just want to see Casey Palmer with his body on the person, a lot of pressure, blocking the pass, blocking the shot. But when he puts that hand on him now, any experienced attacker is gonna go down like he did.
No, but as I said, for me, Coach DeCosta, I think when you look at the recovery run,
it is a
recovery
PK.
The recovery run for me was a little bit too slow.
Coach, the PK.
Oh, so VR probably see something that we didn't saw.
Yeah, VAR has given Panama a penalty just as Jamaica was starting to get back into this match.
Oh my God, I think this is a little bit unfortunate for us.
But coach, you got to understand what I'm saying. Why you have your hand around the man's back like that?
No, the problem for me is when you look at where the build-up play started. I think the recovery run from day one.
We understand that, but we're talking about an impact. The fall happened because he put his hand in his waist, and the man attacker fell to and went to the ground.
As I said, good defenders understand three things: where the ball is, what's happening on the ball, where the opponent is, who is making the run, who is creating the threat. Now
Diaz with a hat trick.
Cantor with us.
Yeah, he's on.
Broadcaster.
Yeah, man, take contact in the studio, man.
You know, it's just.
Yo, gentlemen, I go all about, you know. Can't take it no more, man.
Well, we're in the 45th minute now. Jamaica's back down. Panama.
Boy, them a coach. Them a roach.
All right, calm down with you.
Boy, them a coach. Them a roach.
And coach team.
Them only have whistle. Them not coach you them.
I mean, for me, I said it at the start, man. The way we are supposed to approach a game is that's the way Panama approach a game. Panama has nothing to lose. At the start of the game, they sit on top of the table. Now they are being the aggressor. They are quicker than us in terms of transition, quicker than us in terms of winning the second ball, and they're playing with more purpose. Now mentally, how we cope. Going forward from here, I mean, it's going to be a true test of character.
Ryan, you saw that last play right there? You see Latabade making that pass? Imagine that's Ravel making that pass to Damari there. The better touch, the better skill, the better... You understand that? The depth of touch to find the runner going in there. Latabade is a great defender, but he's not that kind of passer, Ryan. And you see why when we said we need a midfielder like that, and we're not getting it. Wow, is that correct? Did it say 7 minutes at a time? Where did 7 minutes come from? Was that from Blake? It's Panama again on the prowl.
Probably come from the stoppage.
Panama on the prowl. And wow, still in front of Jamaican goal. And it's a foul call. What are you going to call another PK? Offside. Jamaicans are bailed out by an offside call or indirect free kick. Something happened, and it's Jamaica.
It look good, Ryan.
It's offside from the inception. It's offside from the inception of the play.
Man, I tell you, no one me get it when the files open up. Come on, people, man. People, come on, man. We have over 19,000 people pass through this chat. I will not even have 1,000 likes on the video. Over 19,000 people passed through the live stream just a while ago. Come on, people. If you haven't liked the video yet, like the video. And out of that, people, we have 89 of you guys down in the comment section haven't subscribed as yet. If you haven't subscribed, this is the #1 up when it comes on to the Jamaica national team. Just hit that notification bell. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. Please, stop what you're doing. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That's all I'm asking you to do, man. Just like the video and subscribe for the 89 people haven't subscribed. Come on, people. Hit that subscribe button, people. Come on, man. Hit that subscribe. Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV. Yo, bring Ricardo Fuller, man. Interim manager for the World Cup qualify. Yeah, just give me a Reggae Boyz, a former Reggae Boyz who play at the Premier League level. Give me Ricardo Fuller right now.
A year ago, who did I predict was going to come in an emergency situation and take over the Reggae Boyz team?
Eh?
A year ago, back in September, who did I say was going to come in and take over the Reggae Boyz in an emergency situation on coach's team?
Who?
Speed! What do you mean?
Who?
Speed! That's what I predicted in September. He's going to name himself in an emergency situation.
Bro!
Interim to permanent.
Ricardo Fuller, diploma, everything, achieve a lot at the Premier League level. Give me him right now, brother. Give me him right now, brother. This coach is a roach, bro. Can't have him. We can't have him, brother. Yo, people, I'm going to take 2 more Advil in the cards. This pain look like it now going to stop, brother.
Right. Stop. Check that. That's acetaminophen. You're going to feel it.
Of course, man. It is an headache.
No, sir, but you're going to feel it in your joints. And you're going to have
feeling headache, man.
You're going to have arthritis too early.
Take 2 headache pills, man. Because this now going to stop, brother.
Coach Johnson, tell the man, stop the acetaminophen or the ibuprofen. Either one of them destroys your joints. It causes the pain relief, but it'll mess up your joints, man.
It's not acceptable, bro.
Are they onside? Square the ball. First touch to the square. That's crazy, man. Brown cannot miss like that, Ryan. Brown cannot miss like that. Jamaica should have been right back in this thing. That's crazy. How does that happen? I thought Bailey should have played it one time.
Get him out, people. Get him out. Usher him out, man. Usher him out.
Second touch. And I don't know if Brown, that messed up Brown's timing. Jeez. Brian, did you see the play? It don't get to your speed.
Flavor Max says, Shema, kill him. Get him out. Usher him out. Usher him out, people. Usher him out. I think we'll play with him. Usher him out. Him cannot continue with this coach. He have to go.
Jeez. Coach Johnson, did you see the play where Bailey had and Brown miskicked the ball?
Yeah.
Yep. You understand that? I thought Bailey should have got there. Should have been first touch to Brown to finish that. When he took a second, I think it threw Brown's timing off, and he miskicked the ball. And he couldn't catch
the extra touch. The extra touch.
Yeah, you know. Where's Jamaica now? In the final minute of this first half. The green shirts win it. Second ball won by Panama, though. Jamaica still in the danger zone. It's a point of attack to go to Leon Bailey on the wing. There it is. There's Bailey. 1v1. Bailey with the shot on goal. It's blocked by his own teammate. And almost good save by the keeper at Jamaica, almost finding that was Casey Palmer with a side footed. And Ryan, did you see that shot? Coach, you saw that shot right there, right? He turned himself to his foot and hit the ball rather than taking his drive with his lace, the top of his boot. He didn't hit it with the top of his boot later and took out a real shot on goal, right? That side netting. He tried
that should be driven from the instep.
Yes, sir.
That's right. That should be driven from the instep. That does not take a little bit more power in terms of the distance that he's shooting from up the 18.
2 clear chances for Jamaica to score here in the waning moments of the first half. There were 2 clear chances. Can Ethan Pinnock rise above the red shirts? A sea of red. Let's see.
When you look at it, I think we can start in terms of the corner. There's no movement. And then when you look at how Panama is marking, you see what happened. Panama tend now to go man-to-man.
Oh, they went short because Bailey wants to shoot. Here's the square in. Hit up. Jamaica still with possession. It's tipped down. Oh, it's a penalty. It should be a PK to Jamaica. We call him offside. He's calling offside on Brown. Brown is being called offside, so there's no foul. He was fouled, but before that play happened, The assistant referee called him offside. So let's see what VAR says. Here's the play. Oh, it's Brown on. That's the thing. So you see right there?
He's onside.
Is he onside?
He's onside based on what I see.
There's the foul.
Him onside.
He's onside.
Yeah,
He's onside. The ball is way ahead.
That's a clear foul in the box.
But this should be a PK.
But the referee's assistant flag went up to stop play. And that's what they're going to get us on.
Now, I think if we go to VR, this will basically be a PK.
Coach, once the play happened, VR is going to rule that he was not onside, right? But the play continues. But because the assistant flag was up, does that negate the call? I mean, as far as stop.
I mean, Russell, I mean, he's onside. The player that put the shot on goal is onside.
Coach, that's not the point, though. Coach, once it's like the whistle blow prematurely. The play stops, right? If the mistake was made by the officials. I'm just hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping VAR says, and we can get right back into this match. But I saw Pinnock winning this thing. Great. That's why you have to be so aware, coach. Where are you? Where is the defense? Clumsy challenge in the box. That's definitely a foul.
A little bit more awareness. I mean, let's see what the decision they make. To me, it look like the referee is talking to the VR referee. Now there's no offsides, and that's clearly a foul on Brown.
We are trying to win a game. If we go to the next round and we are concede 3 in a first half alone. That tells you something about the team, man.
Coach and Ryan, you see Warner Brown? Man, I would love to work with him because at that duel, there was a ground duel, aerial duel, how to make him mentally tough to give maximum effort when he has to win those balls. The boy is working, coach. He's working. Brown up there working enough. He just lacked experience to understand how to win those duels, how to practice.
I don't see why, honestly, the referee is in such a long debate. I mean, this is clearly a foul. There's no offside.
Yes, but coach, remember now, coach, I'm trying to tell you, after you eliminate the offside, right?
Yeah.
The play continues. But the assistant referee stopped the game because he raised his glove.
No, but I wonder if he stopped the game based on the foul.
Now, the only person that can stop the game is the referee.
Well, let's see what VR does. Because clearly this is a penalty to me. From where I'm sitting, this is clearly a penalty.
The referee alone can wave down the flag. So that's what we're waiting on. VAR is
Let's see what VR does. Because clearly what I'm seeing, this is a penalty. There's no offside to stop it. Warner Brown was clearly foul inside the penalty box.
You're right. Ryan, you understand, right? Once they determine, say it's onside, right? The play continues. What happened? Did the referee stop the match? The assistant referee can't stop the match. So it should be a penalty.
But this is not, I think this is a PK. They're talking to VR. They're talking to VR. So I think, based on what I'm seeing, this should be a penalty.
But I'm trying to tell you the reason why they think it's so long, man.
But to start with Coach DeCosta, as I said, there were no offsides. I mean, the ball played to the back post. It was head back across the goal. The goal clearly was.
The assistant referee flag went up, indicating offside.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying the players can see that. The players can see that.
Yeah.
They stop playing. The players are taking all this into consideration before they make their ruling.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, when you go back to VR, I mean, the linesman probably got it wrong in terms of waving the flag. That's what I'm seeing clearly.
No, I'm agreeing. I'm just saying, once the VAR rules that he was not offside, right? Okay, the play continues. Now, the referee is the only one supposed to stop the match.
Yeah.
The assistant referee had his flag up in the air, which indicated offside. If players see that and stop playing, then the referee has to come with a drop ball to restart.
I mean, when I look at the replay, it's not to say the players stop. The players continue playing. So I think the linesman got this wrong. And VA,
yes, that's my whole point.
VA is about to correct it.
Okay, here we go.
Let me see what happened.
No penalty. What? What are you? Oh, he's going to look at it.
Yeah, you have to look at the VR. I mean, there's no
So
offside.
the referee himself, the manager of the match, because remember now, he's the only one that can stop the match. The assistant referee can pop his flag all he wants until the referee recognizes him and blows his whistle. The match plays on.
For me, when you go back and look at the play in terms of where everything started from.
All right, watch it. Watch it now, Coach. They're replaying it right now, right?
If the ball to the back post is where he claims the offside is, that was not an offside. If the ball that head down that caused a shot on goal, that's not an offside. So clearly this is a penalty for me. Let's see what happens.
Yes, a clumsy challenge is definitely a penalty. Another angle shows it so much better. I don't know
I
why
think
you're
the
showing
line-
that angle.
I think the
There's
linesman-
another angle that shows it so much better.
I think the referee assistant got this wrong to stop it.
Well, let's see now. Let's see. He's in there. Good
Oh,
selling,
that's
good
a foul.
selling.
That's a foul. That's clearly a foul. That's a challenge from
It's a
behind.
clumsy challenge into
Yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah, that's a penalty, man.
It's a foul. That's a foul.
That has to be a penalty, referee.
That's a
He
foul.
missed the ball.
Now,
Have to be a penalty.
Now,
Jamaica have the possibility to go 3-2
I think that's what
at
the
half
linesman
time.
wait for. Look at the linesman after the foul. I think the
Yeah,
linesman,
that's a foul.
Brown touched the ball first. He missed the ball and hit Brown.
Yeah, I think the linesman flag.
Watch this. Watch it now. He misses
Come
the
on,
ball.
referee, man.
Brown
It's a
first
penalty. It's a
Brown was
penalty.
first to the ball.
This should be a PK for Jamaica.
Brown was first to the ball.
I think that's where the linesman make the decision of call.
No, okay, here we go. Here's the referee's decision.
That's a PK. I think when Brown went down, the linesman initially waves to say
Penalty that, referee.
infringement.
Penalty that.
Yeah, that's automatically a penalty. There's no offside to start with.
Come on, referee. A penalty that.
That's automatically a PK.
Come on, referee.
No penalty, highway.
No penalty. And them take so long and that's a penalty. Yo, brother. Yo.
I think that's a joke. That's a big joke. That's
Where I did it?
That's poor by the referee.
Me they live, you know.
I think the referee and both VR they got this one wrong.
Hold on, the coach. Hold on, them not here. Hold on, shit. John one coach. The man them deal with the bad, bro.
I think the biggest factor is how we start the game. I mean, as I will tell any player, the first 15 minutes of the game is very crucial. What the team talk before they get out, how much of that instruction was paid attention to and carried out. I mean, another result. And as I said before, for us to beat Panama, we have to be very aggressive in midfield, quickly in midfield transition. And not only that, clinical in terms of the finishing, compact in defense. And crucially, we have to defend the set piece. In terms of the first goal against us.
Yeah, my man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my man.
So, coach, me have my brethren Odari talk to you.
Coach, remember, I already tell you, I'm sorry, you know, for your offend, you know, you see me, so pick up yourself and everything good, you see me? Coach Barry, pick up yourself, same speed, you see it? But remember, man, I tell you, say, KC Palmer cannot play in my midfield, you think I joke me, I tell you. KC Palmer cannot play CDM, you see me? I need to take him off of the field and take him off right now. But hear me, I say to you, say, brother, Jamaica, we are playing against Panama. Panama have 4 Venezuela, we are playing in a Venezuela, you see me? In a Venezuela Premier League, and one professional player the man them up on the field, and he playing at the EAFL. You tell me say we have so much players for our team have more experience and we can't control the game all now. We're down 3-1.
I think for me, automatically, it boils down to how much we put in on the training ground as a team together and as a unit.
I can't hear nothing where Boyz has a Rima.
Yeah?
I don't hear Boyz has a Rima, man.
Really?
Yeah, I don't hear him sound low.
Hey, hear me now?
Yeah, hear him now?
Yeah, what you say? Yeah, what you say, coach?
No, I think part of the problem is how much is it we put in as a group, as a unit together on the training ground. Because if you look at what Panama is doing, and if you look at what us in terms of Jamaica is doing, I mean, most of these players have been together for a while in the pool. So it can be one or two things for me. Either most people don't understand what is it we are asking them to do in terms of the role and the function, or two, we're not basically spending enough time on the training ground to correct the faults in the day-to-day game.
Yes, I agree. I think the Jamaica team, I think the coach now spend enough time with the players. I think the coach have enough time with the players and for knowing players. This is our third game. This is our fifth game. So consecutively, back to back. And you tell me say you can't find a midfield all now. Come on, coach. Coach have to do better now, man, coach, man. You see me? The coach have to do better. 5 games consecutively we have, you know. We're basically the same team, you know. Only thing is 2 man missing, you know.
And that's why I said it's very critical, because for me, every first 15 minutes of the game is important. What instruction has been given to the players for the first 15 minutes in terms of how we go approach it? It's a must-win game for us. Therefore, we should be mentally focused at the task at hand. We should we should be dominating the midfield quickly, both in transition from attack to defend, from a defend to attack. A little bit more compact in terms of defend when we lose the ball, and not only that, in terms of pressing to win back the ball, we need to be a little bit more aggressive. We need a better
man.
Now, when you look at what happened in terms of the game Panama played so far in the first 45 minutes, in the first 15 minutes, Panama has done everything that I thought Jamaica would have done. Attack from down the flank, use the speed on the flank, a little bit more quicker in midfield, a little bit more quicker in defense. And I said it to Ryan and coach before, we have to be very good in terms of defending the set piece. Now look at the first goal we conceded.
Joke set play.
No, coach. I believe say you believe say Cephas would have give you a better run. Destroying the Panama game. Put Cephas on the wing and put the Mario right behind a Cephas like we normally do. The only thing I think Jamaica did really needed, you know, was a natural CDM. I don't think Jamaica did need to change Cephas and take him out of the team.
And this is the problem I have, Color, and this is where I sit and I wonder how much of the game.
Hey, Darren, I have to let you go in. I have to free up the line here, sir.
How much of the tape?
All right.
Yeah, look later.
How much of the tapes are we watching Coach Costa to look at the faults in the game, to look at the technical error in the game, and try to correct them on the training ground?
Coach,
this is stuff that's been repeated over and over and over.
Yes, but that's my point the whole time. The team is not being coached properly in the time frame that they have. There's no system of play being in it. Like you said, the transition through the midfield as a team, as opposed to individual. All Jamaica knows get the ball if he turn and burn. They don't know the tiki-taka the ball through there. I've been asking that for 2 years now. Over 3 years, actually. Because we don't play as a unit. We don't attack in groups of 5 or more. We attack 1 and 2. Straight direct football or 1 and 2 man crossing the ball, another man jumping up and scoring. You know, we're very limited in our attack.
Carla, welcome to the show. Carla, welcome to the show.
Come on. You alright?
Yes, sir.
I tell you, sir. From the starting lineup, you know, we make a talk, you know. Now our WhatsApp group say, yo, I'm telling you what I go on. If we start the same full style with the defender in our midfield, 2 early goals are going to score per way. And then he will come back to his sentence and take him out of midfield. And if you can let anybody come out of midfield and play at the back, we are play ball. You know, see, instantly as in come out of midfield, we start play ball. Why we are give yourself back kick? Why we want everything hard to it? Why we want everything hard to it? We may not play no ball at all when in midfield.
Carla, to be fair, right now, you know, Jamaica's supposed to score 3 goals in that last 10 minutes plus stoppage time. Jamaica had 3 clear-cut chances to score, including the penalty kick that wasn't awarded.
Here we go on, Mr. Dacosta. When him come out of the midfield and we start create chances. As a football goal, you're not going to score every chance. But we see when you continue to create, things will happen.
Yes.
When in midfield now, tick nothing now, create, I just sound like a boom boom ball and they run up go score. I that alone go on when the midfield turn off every time. Funny man come out of the midfield and not even nobody special in the midfield and the little ball game start now. Panama no special.
Yeah, you can't remember I criticized Latibadir. He had Damari Gray open on the wing. All you have to do is a nice little ball, and he went too long, and the ball went over for a goal kick. And I criticized him in real time, saying if that was a more skillful midfielder with a more attacking edge to him, that with Jamaica.
I am good, right? I just listen to you. Big up
yourself, man. I'm not sure what's going on. But go ahead, Panet. But before me go ahead, people, hit the like button, people. Come on, people. We have 1,500 of you guys in the chat. Come on, people. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, people. We have 98 of you guys in the chat. Haven't subscribed as yet. Stop what you're doing, people. Come on, people.
Coach Johnson.
Let's hit the like button and subscribe.
Coach Johnson, even with all the things, like I said, Jamaica could have scored 3 goals. The Bronx, 3 goals in the last minutes there.
Yeah, I think to be fair, I mean, when you look at, as I said, I'll go back to the first 50 minutes of the game. You can see the instructions that Panama came out the game with. You can see the intensity that Panama took to the game in the first 15 minutes, which I'm a bit surprised because I'm thinking Panama sit at the top of the group. We need to win the game and score basically 2 or 3 goals based on the result we'll get from Guatemala and Guadeloupe. Now, I'm telling you, and as I said before, everybody that will play against Jamaica, they basically know the style of play, they basically know the place that we're going to play with, and they basically know familiarized with all the players that we already use in the pool. Now, we have to sit and look at the assessment carefully in terms of what really going on. Now, I'm saying the first 15 minutes of the game, this will be me as a coach. Guys, we have to be quick in midfield in terms of the transition. Defensively, we have to be compact. And up front, can we use the flank in terms of the speed we have on the flank to get behind the Panamanian as quick as possible, provide the cross, therefore we can finish. And not only that, we have to defend the set piece properly. Now, you see what happened in the first 5 minutes of the game. The first 5 minutes of the game, we gave up a corner again, like the same thing that happened within the Guadeloupe game. Hence, Panama is on the score sheet. Then you see what happened. Automatically, as Panama scored, the game changes. Because now what happened, now we have to go seek in terms of to try and get back into the game. So Panama clearly let it know from the first 15 minutes of the game, we're not here to draw the game, we're not here to fool around, it's business as usual, and we are here to beat you guys. Now, 45 minutes and we see what happened. And I'm saying, in order to get back into the game, how much it's going to take for us now to control the midfield. And not only that, we have to commit a lot of players now going forward. So this is going to be a little bit tricky because the more players we commit to go forward, if they are not transitioning quickly after we lose possession, then it might set up a situation now where Panama will go to a counter-attacking game. So let's see what happens, and let's hopefully that's the discussion in terms of the changing room. But as I said, most of it, it's the same stuff repeating itself. So I beg to ask the question: is how much are we watching back the game, making the analysis, and trying to fix the situation that's happening?
So, Coach, I just saw another replay of Panama's PK, right? And that was a soft one from Casey Palmer. And they called it, so they gave the soft one for Casey Palmer on our own, the Panamanian. They gave that PK, but the one for Brown, though, where Brown was first to the ball, but I saw the replay.
We're not going to give that.
And so Panama got a soft penalty, and Jamaica didn't get one.
Yeah.
Carla, welcome to the show. Good evening.
Evening, my boss. Well, but Guadeloupe score, you know. Hope you see that. Like a 2-1 now, but obviously Jamaica now do what they're supposed to do. We need to get rid of Latibo there. You want to tell me, say, in Jamaica there is, me not see nothing where Latibo there do, where a youth from Mobile United can do. I don't see it. I don't know him get so much game. Him not have no impact on no game played. Whether from, I don't even know him play. If him play Unity Cup, me never see him. From Unity Cup come straight up to now. Him have a highlight. How many minutes this guy play? What kind of true ball him play? What kind of important tackle you see Latibo there break up? Why are we using him? How him get so much minute? This is I don't even know what to think about it. Of how him get so much minute. He has no highlight.
I can say this. I can say this for real color. I'll sit and listen to shows where bloggers are very concerned in terms of what merit some of these players really play on.
Yeah, because Latibo here, to be honest, bro, Latibo here keep playing out of position and him not playing, bro, and the coach him still pressed in, bro.
But I'm saying, Ryan, what kind of highlight? How long have you been watching Latibo here? How many games?
He's a good centre back, man. He's a good centre back. But the coach him keep on and mess with him. So that's why even when you play centre back, people have the beat him said way because them used to play in the midfield. Him is a centre back and the coach him keep playing him in the midfield.
Alright, cool. Them are playing him in the midfield. It come down to what you say still.
2-2 now, you know. Guadeloupe, you know. Look there. Look there.
What?
2-2
Ryan.
What a thing if Guadeloupe win and end up got you over with.
There's the possibility.
Ryan, a two thing me say. You know, say this morning me I watch the warm-up session for Jamaica. You see the second goal and score Blake. Yo, me see that I come from this morning, you know, them a do some warm-up sessions with the keeper them Ryan. And me see the man will kick the ball from the same angle. The same angle where the second goal score him. And he might try get down. Brother, him too tall, you have to use your foot. And I see that this morning, and I can't believe say a shot kick from the same angle when I see the mistake from this morning and pass Andre Blake. And the same mistake when I see this morning, and the same mistake the man make, brother. You're too tall, you can't get down in time for block that they shot there with the ball out.
Hold on. Cephas coming on for Jamaica. I wonder who coming out. Right, you see who's coming out?
Yo, the coach change is too predictable, bro.
And that's what.
Yeah, man.
Coach is a joker, man.
Game. After the game, man.
Alright, blessings, Carla. No free
Just like with two changes, Ryan. Do you see who's it? Did you tell who it was? 2 changes?
Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button, people. Hit that like button, people. Hit the like button and subscribe. Jess, welcome to the show.
Blessings. It could have worse, but we can go and see what I go on. Make us see what I go on. I don't know what kind of result, what different result would I look for.
Greg Lee is in, Ryan. Greg Lee and Ronaldo Cephas.
We go watch the next game still, but.
Alright, big up.
What college man there?
Richard King is out.
What college man there? I'm saying maybe tie now. I'm not going to be tied after the game.
No, I mean, based on the changes that it's saying one thing and one thing only. We have to commit a lot of players now going forward, so we can get back into the game and possibly get a positive result. So I mean, it's not a bad decision to make, but it's just in terms of the mental toughness now on the players, and in terms of what kind of game and how much Panama will now change their game in terms of the scoreline. So let's see what happens.
All right, just to recap the changes. Greg Lee is in for Richard King. Richard King is out. Ronaldo Cephas is in, and Werner Brown is out. Brown is out for Jamaica. And
now clearly you see what Panama does. Panama automatically switches the system, so they're now defending in a 4-5-1, which I expect. So now it's a matter of how many players with Jamaica going forward and how quickly we'll make that transition to go forward. Because as you see, they already start the second half in a 4-5-1 block. So that pretty much send a message for you to say, you know what, let's try and win this game 3-1. So let's hopefully the Jamaicans are mentally tough, willing to work, and we can get a positive result. But you can see clearly from what Panama is doing. Panama is now going to sit into a mid block. I hope that we play a lot of long passes so they can easily pick off.
Look like Leon Bailey's shooting on goal here. Look like Leon Bailey's going to shoot on goal. No, he passes it on top, and whoa, what a waste. Casey Palmer goes begging over the top. But it's a well-designed because he was wide open, Ryan. But you want somebody with a harder shot taking that shot. You understand, Coach?
Yeah.
One of your center back that can boof that ball, or whoever can boof that ball. You know what I'm saying? Take it. It was very accurate, you know?
I mean, that could be driven into the box with pace, a little bit of more pace. That could be driven inside the box.
Yeah. Here's Jamaica with a chance for another turnover. And Latabadea shields a player off the ball. And it's Jamaica, the aggressor, coming out in the second half.
I mean, and one...
How many touches? We take too many touches in the midfield, Coach.
And that's what I'm saying. I mean, and that now is basically on the switch that Panama make. If you realize what Panama is doing, they have 5 now sitting in the back.
Here's Bailey. Bailey passes it. Jamaica with opportunity. Can he get the cross off? Here's the cross, and it's cleared, half clearance. Jamaica with a shot on goal, and once again goes begging over the top. Wait, go ahead, Coach. What were you saying?
No, I'm saying you can see the adjustment that Panama make. And now we have fresh wingers in terms of CFAS. So clearly what they do, they now compact the back with 5, 4 across the middle, and they have 1 up front pressing. So most of their press will now basically be in a low block. And that for me is going to determine how much and how willing we are in terms of committing numbers going forward and how quickly.
I remember in the 80-something minute, I saw Jamaica had like 33% of the possession, and Panama had the rest. That was before the last 10 minutes of regulation and then added time. But now let's see, Jamaica's coming out on the front foot, and Jamaica.
No, but understand why we're on the front foot. Because Panama now decide, you know what? Let me change the tactics around a bit based on not giving up the spaces on the flank. So if you notice what happened so far, up to now we haven't got Sifas in the game. So they already prepared for that in terms of the changes. Can we nullify the wings? Can we force them to play from the back to the strikers? Can we now deal with those defensive ball? And can we play from the second ball? And that's exactly Panama is going to do in terms of and try and manage out the game.
Well said, Coach. See, these unnecessary fouls could come back to haunt Jamaica. Because you got to learn to defend hard and tough without fouling. It's Panama.
That's exactly what they're going to do and manage out the game. Now, how much we press in terms of man-to-man from in front, we'll have to get to that game. The earlier we get to that game, then I think this is better for us. Now you see what
this is first little bit of possession for Panama in this second half.
Yeah, they're not interested too much. While you're finding this up, they will give us most of the ball. But look at where they will give us most of the ball. I think most of our possession now will basically be between the back three and a little bit with the midfielders. Because what they're going to force us to do is sit and allow us to play there, which will consume a lot of time. We are more far from the goal in terms of scoring against them. And it's a matter of keeping the ball, keeping possession of the ball, and can we create in order to catch Jamaica again on the counter. So how much players do we commit? How quickly we make the transition? And how accurate can we make these long passes?
Coach, it's so key for Jamaica to strike early. If Jamaica gets a goal early, the complexion of this match changes.
But you can see from a tactical point of view what Panama is trying to do.
Well said, Coach. Well said.
Yeah, you can see the game is switched. So they are allowing us to play, but not in the mid-third. They are allowing us to play around the back.
The goal scorer. Wow.
So they are not big in terms of how many possession they have of the ball in terms of this half.
Boy, coach, this is embarrassment. Come here, listen to the commentator. Panama 3 best player, creative player.
Yeah,
not even a play. And the man a bounce off for the pill ball like so. Eh? Joke thing people, man, coach Dacosta. Dacosta, line up yourself, you know.
I mean, this has to do, and this is what I tell you, Ryan, this has to do with trust. If at this stage, we don't know who the players are that we can trust to get the job done, then we are in problems. We shouldn't be at this stage and still searching, trying to cut and paste to see what's going on. We should already know who is it, where is the nucleus of the players coming from, and who is it we have that can get the job done. Now, and as I told you, the game Panama is playing now is they're not interested now in terms of how much possession of the ball they have. It's just a matter of look at where is it they're trying to keep possession. Most of it is going to be into the mid-third and our final third.
There's the danger. Panama, close tight possession. Any mistake could be disaster. And here it is. And here's Jamaica. Can they ping it around? Leon Bailey. And it gets to Leon. And he tries to switch the point of attack. But, jeez. He tried to find Cephas with that opportunity, but Panama able to intercept. Now, Panama.
Their possession now is not even so much to penetrate. Their possession now is to basically keep the ball and to try and run the clock as much as possible. I mean, once they have the ball, then we can't get on the scoreboard.
Well, Coach, when you hit what I've been telling them, the number one thing with any relationship is trust.
Yeah.
And when you don't have that trust, you're not. Yeah. It's Blake off his line. Blake off his line and able to gobble that one up. Now, it's telling, will Blake punt it or roll it out? That tells me a lot about what your intentions are. He rolls it out. Excellent. Jamaica still looking to build. And Panama, high up the pitch. Look at the red shirts. They're looking for that weak touch, that weak pass to activate their press. And if they don't see it, Coach, they do what you said, they drop back into it.
If they don't see any press trigger, what they do, they stay disciplined and they drop back in and stay compact.
Yeah.
And as I told you, these are training ground stuff that repeated the day after day after day in practice. So players now are accustomed and they know their role and function in terms of the moment of the game.
Bailey trying to find Cephas. Keeper off his line. And wow. Good read of the play by the goalkeeper, able to cut that one out. And now Panama back in possession. And Coach, you got to lie on Bailey tried to find Cephas, but, a little, more wider. How would you advise Bailey?
I think the passes from himself to Cephas will have to be so accurate that they probably have to be balls that basically drop in on his body. So he can get into action as soon as possible to get behind the wing back or center back if necessary. But those passes will have to be so accurate. And this is the game that Panama is forcing us to play, where they nullify us now in terms of playing the short passes. So as a matter of fact, how accurate can we be in terms of the long passes to find a Cephas, to find a Leon Bailey?
And this will be a throw-in to Panama.
Coach, Rafi, going forward, bro, I'm going to be honest. Players should start to play at their club September. Nobody should get called on the team who not playing, bro. The team is walking, bro. We cannot even play 60 minutes good, bro. We struggle. And this small team, I'm telling you, man, we are in problem, man.
Oh my God, that's a simple opportunity that Panama just wasted.
Look at this. I mean, but it's the strength, Coach. I'm impressed with Panama. Not only just possession, the strength to hold on to the ball, take on tackles, and win it. Jamaica needs to intercept this because they can catch them in the counterattack. Wow. It's crossing the box. Deep, and Panama, again, still with possession. Here's Jamaica now. Opportunity. Whatever you do it fast. And of course, we go into the corner.
I mean, I must say credit due to Panama. I mean, they stick to the game plan, and you can see it's a well thought game plan.
Coach, you've been saying all night it's a well coached team. When I said Jamaica's not well coached, they beat me.
Yeah, it's a well coached team. You can see that they stick to the game plan, and you can see they make the necessary adjustment in terms of how they play the second half, and as to how they play the first half, and as to how they play in the second half now.
Look at the ball possession, man, and the movement, the strength. It's no rush for them because they know they have a 3-1 lead.
They have a 3-1 lead. That's a 2-goal deficit, and they know it's a matter of managing the game time, keeping possession of the ball, because I mean Jamaica won't score without the ball. You have to have the ball. You have to be in possession to be able to create chances. But if you look at where they're trying to keep most of the possession for Panama is not really going forward. So they're not even positioning to penetrate as quickly as you see in the first half.
Yeah, you see, Coach, exactly what you just said. Panama is waiting to attack on their terms. Everything lines up.
They're not positioning. They're not keeping position to penetrate as quick as they did in the first half. When you look at the first half, their possession, and it was quickly to penetrate to go forward. Now you see what they're doing in the game. The game now is basically, can we keep the ball? Can we manage the time? And can we get them frustrated? Can we suck them in? And then can we go over the top and catch them on a counter? Now
look at Panama's mixing it up. Look at that high press now. Actually in the box. Here's Jamaica. Early ball to Bailey. Oh, wow. I thought Bailey should have got that ball. It was right with Cephas on the left side. Cephas picks his head up. Looks. Can he get the square off? Lorano Cephas into the box. Oh, did he try to pass that? Because he had his teammate Damari Gray just standing there. Love to see a replay on that Cephas play right there. Because Ryan, you have to watch now. I want him to show this Cephas play. Cephas is still down in the area. Cephas too quick for the Panamanian defenders on the wing. Coach, you see him beat that.
And that's why I tell you they know that. That is why they.
Oh, right, here you go. And pushes quick. Boom, he's right by him, right?
He has enough pace. He has enough pace and enough skill to beat you 1v1. 1v1 doesn't need much.
That's a foul. It's on VAR. That's a foul. There should be a PK to Jamaica. That should be a PK. If they gave the one to Casey Palmer, then as a PK, then that should be a PK. And now they say play on. It's horrible. Just the refereeing. Two penalty kicks stolen from Jamaica. Two penalty kicks stolen from Jamaica.
They know the speed that Cephas will come with. And that's why you see they drop into a 5 at the back, 4 across the midfield, and 1 up front. Because in terms of the 5, you have a little bit more in terms. If you look what happened. Every time Cephas is on the ball, there's pressure and there's cover not too far away. So they already know. Here's a guy that can destroy us 1v1 on the flanks.
Look how high Jamaica's line is, Coach. Look how high they're playing. Look how high Jamaica is playing.
I mean, nothing wrong with the eye line for me, but I think they should realize now, based on the score of the game, is to change and stop the zonal pressing and try and get into a more aggressive man-to-man pressing so we can win back the ball, at least in Panama defensive third.
Here, Jamaica pressing, have them in the corner. Now, it's important for Jamaica to win the first ball and the second ball. First ball, second ball, Panama, and their counterattack.
No, as I said, it clearly you can see the tactics of Panama. I mean, it's 60 minutes, and for them to manage in the game from so early, then you realize how much thought, how much emphasis, and how much focus it has been put into the game. Now, I'm saying if we can get into a situation where we press man-to-man in front a little bit more aggressive, then that probably switch in terms of creating something for us. Because if not, then we'll try to press zonal, they will break the line, and then now in terms of the recovery run and the transition to defend, it will be a lot of work for us.
Lot of work for Jamaica.
All right, this boy, this look terrible. This crazy, man.
Lots of there call for the foul, and it's a free kick set piece opportunity for Panama. I mean, as a penalty, are you going to give Casey Palmer for that? Then you have to give that one.
I mean, part of the problem for me, as I said before, when you look at where the build-up play starts from, and when you look at when the camera is zooming in terms of his recovery run. I mean, the recovery run was just was too slow, and therefore, for reaching, it's a foul. For me, I thought it was on top of the box, but I mean, VR probably saw something that we didn't see. Resulting into a penalty.
This referee is trying to get control of this match, but he's already lost it.
As I said, the problem for me, I mean, I think the coaching staff and the players, they have to start coming to these videos to see exactly what's happening on the pitch, exactly what is taking place and the time frame everything is taking place, so they can analyze it properly and fix most of the part. Because as I said, most of the game.
Coach Dacosta, believe no man.
No man, we can't do that. Coach Barnes will tell us what to do, and the coach said we don't believe in tactics.
Believe man, coach.
That's what McLaren said. That did he say that or not, Ryan?
No, I mean, tactics is a big part of the game.
Yeah, man, but the coach said, Ryan, play the touchdown thing. Gray's coming out. Demarai Gray's coming out, but we haven't called his name in a while. Uh-oh. Look who's back on. Bobby Reed is on, as well as Dixon. Aiden Dixon comes on. Russell and Gray are out.
Yeah, now he's bringing out. Now you see what happened. Now this is the game that I thought we would have played from the first half.
Yeah, but of course he's bringing on a 60-something minute, which is where he's supposed to proper substitute.
No, and that's what I'm saying. This is how much he put into the thought process.
Yeah, but I'm just saying proper substitutions are made at this time.
Yeah, because now
man, now can be no run, bro.
Based on the substitution, it's a matter of can we control the midfield? Can we get out to the flanks as quickly? Can we nullify the wing backs? Can we get the crosses in so we can finish? That is clearly what he's trying to do now. But I think that should be the emphasis at the start of the game. At least the first 15 minutes. We see that from Panama. Using the flanks, getting behind us quickly in terms of quick transitioning, and dealing with the set piece.
Here's Dixon with his first up. They have to work on those.
So now I think we revert now to a 4-3-3.
Coach, those 50-50 balls, you saw Dixon. I used to try to train them to have maximum focus, maximum effort to win those balls.
Now he's into a 4-3-3. I think based on the timing of the game, now we are in the 64 minute going into 65. I think for me, it's how much we're gonna come in going forward.
That's crazy, no pressure on that ball right there, that throwing. That was crazy, there's no pressure on that ball.
Now you see what happened with Kareem Dixon, Leon Bailey and Sipas. Now we are trying to load the top and to press more from in front. How much will take charge of the midfield, then it's going to be the deciding factor. How much we're going to be able to transition quickly in terms of the counter-attack from Panama is going to be crucial. As you see, Panama now is bringing in fresh leg into the game.
Whipped in, Jamaica able to clear it.
I must say we struggle a lot in the wide areas in terms of defending.
Yeah, because I told you, remember at the beginning of the match I said Jamaica goes 1v1 out of the wide areas. As opposed
we struggle a lot. We struggle a lot in terms of those areas. But I mean, this as I said, is the teaching stuff. We see this game in, game out. And so far, I think the closest we go in terms of fixing it was the game against probably Trinidad and the game against Nigeria and the Unity. This is a bit of a shocker for me in terms of the quick turnaround from the Unity Cup.
Here's Jamaica with an opportunity. And almost.
I think we have nothing to lose, so I think we can drop into 3 at the back.
Well, here's Bailey. He's a little more sensible role for Leon Bailey. Almost unable to really steer that ball into the net. But Leon Bailey in position. Look like Mikel Antonio is prepping to come on.
Yeah, we're going to need all the attacking force and people that can transition to defend as quickly as possible if you're going to get anything out of the game.
Yeah, well, Coach, I would put a Mikel Antonio to go and just muck things up top. Just power, pace, get in there. Here's Jamaica again. Oh, and a more central role has been taken up by Leon Bailey.
Yeah, I think I can see what happened.
Here's Jamaica again, coming at him in waves. And then just
see fast, man. See fast.
Weak, selfish, weak shot. If he fakes that, it slips on any one of his teammates.
Take off Leon Bailey. Leon tired, you know. Take off Bailey, coach. Leon tired, man.
Yeah, I would keep Bailey. It doesn't matter who you pull from around the back. I would probably just drop into a back three. Because
we need a centre forward up front.
Yeah, and that's why I said I would pretty much swap out the defender now to probably a striker. Because we need everything now going forward. The clock is ticking. Clock is ticking. So I think the swap will probably be somebody from the back or a midfielder. They probably pull a midfielder, drop back, see first inside.
Nobody in their box. A joke thing. Nobody in their box.
Bailey's been subbed for Mikel Antonio.
So now we have to ask the question, who is it now that will take up in terms of the playmaker role? Now you see, if you look at what Panama is doing now, they're marching out in terms of substitution. We bring a striker. They will more likely bring a defender or a midfielder. So they pretty much, as I told you, they're managing the game well. And they're utilizing in terms of the advantage of the scoreline to do that. So they bring Mikel Antonio. I guarantee you they're going to bring somebody fresh to put in the back. And there they go. Fresh defender. So you see what they're doing. They're basically matching the game.
But you see the free kick takers are Jamari Gray and Leon Bailey. And both those are out of the match now.
If anything around the box, then we just pretty much have to depend on what the super stuff to offer our carrying distance and Mikel Antonio himself.
Mikel Antonio plotting and lurking. Can he get free? '74th minute. Nice squash. Oh, opportunity to head on goal was taken and missed. Casey Palmer. Oh, he's unable to find Cephas's foot. Jamaica again, opportunity. Can they counter? Ryan, my stream is frozen, so I don't know what's going on. What's going on? My stream is frozen.
Dixer hit the post.
Yeah. I think we're creating a little bit more now, based on what we have committed going forward. We just need to have one more goal to probably break the jinx. A very nice touch and strike from Dixon. We have to do a little bit better on the set pieces.
Where are you guys in the stream? I'm at the 76.
15 minute, 14 minute leave.
I'm 76.
No speech, you're speechless. Panama, I know. Yo, people. Yo, road to World Cup is rocky.
Any report on the Guadalupe game?
Jano people, boy, me I tell you now. Yo, my head stop hurt me, you know. Me alright, me just take 2 painkillers and eat 2 mango. You know, alright, people. Think me I get no more headache? Me done with that headache and ball about Jamaica, bro. Until we get a proper coach, trust me.
Yeah, my stream keeps freezing up, man. I can't even enjoy the match. Coach, what do you think about all this going to ground, the slide tackling, going to ground, sellout tackling, diving in like that?
I mean, it's not gonna help. I mean, good defenders try to stay on their feet as much as possible. I mean, going to ground is just the last resort because if you're not winning the ball, it doesn't help you much. I think it's just the last resort. I mean, good defenders will tend to stay on their feet.
The coach, you still live in Jamaica?
No, I'm in the state.
Oh, all right. Because I thought you were in Jamaica still, right? But I'm hearing all this knowledge you're giving us, and you're spot on with everything. This is what we need in Jamaica. We're not seeing this coming up to the run.
I mean, part of the problem for me, one have to understand what is practice. I mean, practice is to fix. At this level, practice is to correct the faults. Whether from a technical, tactical aspect, set pieces, that's what practice is for. And I mean, when you look at what happened and what transpired from the Unity Cup to the Gold Cup, then, I mean, one have to ask the question. I mean, we have a pool of players that one would think should be able to get the job done. Now, I think the assessment has to be done. The report has to be tabled, and he has to open the discussion because, I mean, if not, I guarantee you, there's going to be a lot of excuses, and the reality of it, we don't have time and space for that right now because as quick as the Gold Cup is finished, then now we have to turn our attention onto the World Cup qualifier, the last stage of it.
You saw Cephas on the wing over there, all individual. Just lay the ball off and run, man. Why are you standing there trying to dribble through 3 people? 3 defenders was on Cephas that time, and the man was just...
For me, as I said, kudos to Panama.
I mean, they're picking us apart, man. Look at that.
Look at Panama do their research. I think they scored it all. They scored it properly.
But Court, is the build-up on that? The shot was going outside that far post, the near post. But if you took the top of build-up, but they slice through to make a defense.
Yeah. And I mean, kudos to them. I mean, their coaching staff has been intact for the past 5 years. So that you have to give some leverage to that.
Yeah, but and they've been building. We have see them. We just what I'm saying, chop and change.
I mean, one can only expect that this probably be the last aspect of it. I mean, if we don't understand where we're going from here into the last phase of the World Cup qualifier, then I can tell you we're setting up ourselves for problems. I would think that these tournaments, including the Unity Cup, would pretty much be used to assess and to find the right pool of players that complement each other so we can be able to compete well in the last stage and to get into the World Cup.
Coach, I wish it was like that, man, but it just looks like it's not like that. Terrible turnover.
We learn a lot from the camp because I know there's a lot to be said about basically what happened with the World Cup. I mean, I'm not looking forward to hear the flimsy excuse. I mean, I listened to the press conference. Players have said that CONCACAF has stepped up in terms of the hotel, accommodation, the food, and all that stuff is good. So something else have to be explained in terms of the performance, because clearly this is not the performance that we foresee coming based on what took place at the Unity Cup. This is basically a drastic turnaround for me. Now, how much we can fix most of this problem going into the last phase of the World Cup, that's not the issue on the Sansiban.
Well, it's still live from Austin, Texas. And why didn't they put some of these matches in Miami, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., New York? What are you making us think about?
I think part of it, I understand that the FIFA Club World Cup is also in progress at the moment, and some of those grounds were pretty much booked prior to the World Cup for that. So I think that's why it's a little bit scattered in terms of the World Cup.
I mean, Coach, one goal changes the complexion of this match. Jamaica can break through here.
I mean, if we can get the breakthrough in the last couple of minutes now, we'll be fine, and then it will be sheer effort, determination, and mental toughness going into the last phase. But I mean, the boys are still searching to get that one goal to close the deficit.
Oh, that's a yellow card. That's delaying a restart. Supposed to be 10 yards. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. Delaying a restart. There's a free kick. A foul was given. Jamaica's trying to restart it. You have to give him 10 yards. And the guy jump and block the restart. That's a yellow card. Automatic.
Should be a yellow card automatic.
There it is. Somebody reminded the referee because he went on to start play. Then he had, I guess, one assistants or VAR, somebody.
VAR probably helped him to correct that.
Ready to correct that down because, you know.
Yeah, that's a yellow card. So VAR probably let him know.
Here's Dixon. Gonna get the cross off. Think about that. I would talk to Dixon about is if you cannot get the cross off, win the corner kick, okay?
Yeah.
Fake, knock it off the guy's leg or whatever. He's standing right there.
I must say the referee, the official is a little bit questionable.
He is, because if he doesn't know that one simple rule that delaying the restart is automatic yellow card.
He's a bit questionable in some of the calls. I mean, that shouldn't be a situation where he start the play. That's an automatical yellow card. I think he's getting a lot of assistance from VR.
It's final. Guatemala 3, Guadalupe 2. We got a final score in Group C action.
So as we have it now, Guatemala is now pretty much sitting in second until the Jamaica game is over.
Yes. And with 6 points out of the 3 matches.
Now, for me, I just think Panama is going to sit behind the ball and just wait this out. And as I said, you see their intention. They've been managing the game from as early as the 68th minute. So it doesn't matter how consistent.
Once again, training pitch stuff. You see the brain trust of the Jamaica Reggae Boys right there. Your free kick takers are Damari Gray and Leon Bailey. And when you sub both of them out there, that's what you left with. Drop and go. Drop and go. Go. Send him. Send him. We just don't play quick enough, coach. We don't play simple enough. Just knock and go. Use our speed.
Understand where that starts from. I mean, if you're not playing with good and a high level of awareness, and when I say awareness, one have to understand what awareness means. Awareness is basically understanding what happened around you before you receive the ball to be in action. I don't think we play with that level of awareness in terms of what happened on the pitch, where are the opponents are, where are my teammates are. So therefore, it basically nullify and slow the speed of play down.
Coach, you just saw what happened on the wing right there, right? Watermal had 3 defenders over there to deal with one guy.
And now I tell you, they understand where our strength is, and they quickly to take care of it. When you see that's a 3 versus 1 in terms of their pressing, they make sure they're not being beaten on the flanks.
Jamaica's very thin in the back.
4-0.
Jamaica getting stretched. And once again, all individual play. Dribble, 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 pass. Dribble, 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 turnover. And now look, counterattack now. Last man done. Here's Panama. And now it's 4-1. About to be right now. 4-1 Panama.
And
but you saw, coach, before that. Dribble, 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 pass. Dribble, dribble, dribble. It's no teamwork, nothing. This team is uncoached. Tired run the damn moat, man. I mean, dribble, 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 pass. Dribble, dribble, turnover. Dribble, dribble, dribble. All individual effort. No teamwork. No, nothing.
No, but I mean, if you look what happened, we lost the ball in midfield, but look at what happened in terms of from behind.
But remember, we didn't have our normal depth because we're attacking. We have to go get this goal.
I know,
so
but
we have our normal shape.
No, as I said, the Costa. If you cut the Costa, if you go back again to where the turnover was made, you will see that we lost the ball with at least coverage.
Now I watch no more, coach. Shut off my TV. I don't have time for watch no more.
This is what I'm talking about in terms of quick transition.
Yeah, Casey Palmer loses the ball. But coach, I was just saying, dribble, dribble, dribble.
Yeah, we lost every
put your
ball
head down and dribble.
Every ball we lost from the first half in terms of the mid-third, it cost us.
Whoa, we lost the fan there.
And now that's the game for me. I mean, mentally, no matter how tough you is, I mean, with the time on the board to get back into the game now, I mean, it's pretty much impossible.
We're gonna see how much added time is stoppage time is added.
Sack him now. Sack him now. Not even give him a plane ticket go back to England.
I don't think the referee.
Him need to go tonight. Not even the hotel where he must sleep in. Him need to usher him out of the hotel. Sack right now. After this game, and him the letter. Management, their work, and the coach letter. Sack. Excuse me. Are we serious? This man should not back to Jamaica and no plane unless he come for vacation with him family. Sack him right now. Excuse me. This brother take man football for joke, brother. Get rid of him, usher him out.
Oh, a little too high, the header. 4 minutes of stoppage time has been added. 4 minutes. We're in the 92nd minutes. 4-1 Panama over Jamaica. Live from
So they're gonna play 4 minutes of stoppage. So let's see. I don't think And as I said, it's game over for me. I mean, mentally, from a mental point of view, to sit in 4-1 at this time of the game, I think it's pretty much none too impossible to get back into the game. And you can see the reflection, the body language of the coach, and that should say it all in terms of.
Question is, will Steve McLaren make it back to Jamaica, or is he going right to England?
Back what, coach?
I asked the question. Will you yell at me?
I mean, one have to be fair enough. I mean, you could see the writing on the wall from the first game.
Well, you know.
I mean, it's a little bit frustrating, but what if you go back and look in terms of how we come into the Gold Cup, you see what happened in the Guatemala game. Losing the Guatemala game was always going to put us behind the 8 ball.
But coach, you lose this Gold Cup when you chose the roster.
And that's what I'm saying. One has to go back. And for me, it's kind of tricky because I had the opportunity of watching the Unity Cup. The Unity Cup for me, I think, was something that we could build on.
Coach Johnson, you come into a tournament in the USA and you bring 2 midfielder and 3 goalkeeper.
And I mean, a lot of questions.
And then one of your midfielder get hurt.
A lot of questions. And
the other one gets suspended for. Casey Palmer got suspended or disciplined for 1 match.
A lot of questions we'll have to answer, and I mean, a lot we'll have to take in consideration in terms of where we sit now in terms of going into the last the qualifiers. Now, understand the people that advance. Guatemala is pretty much in the last stage of the playoff for the World Cup. Panama is also there. Costa Rica is also there. So one will have to now ask the question. I mean, for me, I just hope they quickly they get the analysis in, the report is in, so we can get a cleaner understanding as to what transpired, what took place in terms of this huge turnaround.
Well, coach, there it is. The final whistle, final score: Panama 4, Jamaica 1. 2025 Concacaf.
Meet me over the post match right now, gentlemen. I'm going over to the post match.
Send the link.
All right. Usher them out, people. Join us over the post match.